In 3, 2, 1, go. 10 segundos of silencio. Now.
That's it. Mhm.
And sandwiches in 3, 2, 1.
Sandwiches.
And sandwiches in 3, 2, 1.
Sandwiches.
Yay!
So have you guys seen Super Woke?
No.
What?
I'll be super woke
Explain.
watching Super
What?
Woke. This
The conservatives
after
are
woke.
up in a tizzy about Superman
Mhm.
being an immigrant.
Wait a
He always
second.
won!
They are putting politics in our superhero
Oh my
movies.
god. Tell me
Captain
you're...
America punched Hitler. What do you mean?
Oh, that's
What
the
do you-
most
what the fuck
American
do you
thing,
mean?
though.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, America
Oh.
is just not okay right
Tell me
now.
you're a Superman
like
fan
they-
while not being a
It feels like
Superman
they
fan.
didn't. It feels like America didn't created Superman. to begin
Dude,
with.
like
Yeah.
it's like they
Forgot
haven't
their
been
old
paying
shit.
attention for the past 30 years.
Didn't they
right?
also make Superman to be
Yeah.
like a war propaganda?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like Mickey Mouse?
Yeah,
also
dude.
punched
Donald
Hitler,
Duck was in the
if I
army.
remember
man.
correctly.
He was in the Navy, sir.
Superman also
Navy,
punched
you're
Hitler?
right.
He probably did, to be honest.
He
Yeah.
probably did.
And
It's
he's
gotta
been
be
around
so.
for like 70 years. He's gotta have done it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
sure he did somewhere.
And
Man,
then Hitler
cartoons and
goes into a
comics.
pile of mist.
No, non-lethally, right?
Oh, right.
I mean,
he was, he was wearing
who knows? Who knows? Like,
Who's to
like,
say?
maybe he found maybe Superman found Hitler in like a desert, like a barren
Uh-huh.
desert, and he just
Where's
said,
this
"Oh,
going?"
I
Where is
don't
this
need to I don't need to hold back," and then
I live in a world of cardboard.
I don't need to hold
Have you-
back.
have you
To the
seen
sun
that-
with you! Ah!
Have you seen that video?
Dude, what is this? It's
Pretty fun.
if Superman punches a Hitler in the desert, does it make a sound? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
like what
Is that what
happened
you're
was
saying?
like there's a video, like a fan video of like I think it's Darkseid versus Superman, and he was just trying to fight Darkseid enough so that they will be
This is the Justice League cartoon, isn't it?
in the barren wasteland or something, so away from civilization. And then when he said when he said the thing, he did like the laser eyes or whatever, and then it's just a shot of planet Earth, and then you see the beam.
The Renzo
He
Kuken.
fucking Dragon Balls his ass.
Fucking blasting
I
zone.
was laughing
Yeah.
my ass off when I saw that. It's
Dude.
pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Because
Dude,
they're like,
Rafi's
oh,
right. Fucking blasting
Blasting
zone.
zone.
Lorenzo Kuken.
yeah. No, I did. Was that in Dragon Ball Fighters? But they always usually
Destructive
say, like,
dude.
finish.
Dramatic
finish.
finish. Yeah.
a dramatic finish. Dramatic finish.
Dramatic finish.
Yeah.
So
Superman
what
would
you're
say-
saying
would say
is if no one's around to look,
Yeah.
Superman can be immoral and just blast
Yeah.
someone.
Oh, hell yeah.
I
He can be woke.
degenerate.
He can be
Woke and degenerate.
No.
If Superman is woke in the desert,
Does it make a sound?
does it make a sound? Your title.
Oh, speaking of punching Hitler, I found something
Okay.
perfect. Rafi, check this out in the Discord chat.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's Raphael
Alright.
punching Hitler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a thing.
That's sick.
Wait, what is that?
No, that's sick. That's sick.
I can get behind this.
Oh,
Wait.
actual Ninja Turtle
Dude, comics,
in World War II.
dude, comics and
What?
cartoons and animation
Worth of
actually,
millions.
What in the world?
dude, they had a lot of roots in like war propaganda and shit, man.
Superman in particular, I remember being used
This-
for war propaganda.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I
That's
can't
why he
remember
had
Ninja
all the
Turtles being
powers.
that old.
It's not. They came after the war.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Why does he have
Anime
like
started
a...
as war propaganda.
He has a Turtle Lands hat or some shit. I
Turtle
don't know.
Land.
What is that? Turtle Land? What does that mean even?
Maybe
What
he
is
just went to
Turtle
Turtle
Land?
Land.
For the
Oh.
the Republic of Turtle Land.
Yeah,
For the millions.
it's like Disneyland, but for turtles.
Apparently, this is also a real comic page. So there you go.
Sick.
It feels like it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it feels like the artist of The Dark Knight Returns. Like I don't know, just
It could
looking at
very
it.
well
Oh
be.
yeah, I guess
Mhm.
Hitler's face. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of looks like that.
Yeah.
Actually, boys, we didn't even talk about who's hosting today.
Oh my God, it's
Speaking of
Rafi.
punching,
Raf.
speaking of punching, welcome to the Good Trades Brigade podcast,
It's been so long.
where we punch each other with stories like Superman, Raphael, and Captain America punched Hitler once.
Yes.
Oh, I
At
wish they
least
would punch
once.
the. I
At
wish
least
they would
once.
punch him forever.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Bring that boy
Just
out here.
with the papers.
Bring that boy out here. We got something for him. Like, we
Dude.
can do- yeah. What's holding us back? The first in line to punch Hitler, Emil in the morning at night.
Dude, if Hitler was right in front of me, I would punch him. That is true. That is a true statement.
Would you
Mhm.
sock him one? Like
Yeah,
you've
dude.
been doing the boxing. Yeah. What kind of
Yeah.
combo you got for him?
Dude, I would give him two
Oh.
jabs in a straight.
Oh,
A 1-1-2.
classic. The classic.
Boxing
The
man.
1-1-2.
One,
That's
one,
what
two.
Bruce Willis told that kid.
Mhm.
Huh? The kid
Yeah,
who
yeah.
saw dead people?
Yeah.
yes,
yeah, that-
Sora
I see
from
dead
Kingdom
people.
Hearts.
1-1-2, kid.
Yeah. Give him the good old 1-1-2.
What kind of combo would you give Hitler? Cheesy chimps. Big-
First, give him a little bit of, I guess, 2 love taps in the sack, and then an uppercut, like whammy, or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
You whammy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But the
What-
sack taps is important. You gotta keep
Mhm.
the bloodline dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what kind of nasty, like unfair, like fucking rank, disgusting, like infinite combo, in Magic cards would you draw up for Hitler,
Oh,
Miguel?
oh my God. I was ready to say I'd give him a raw sweep, and if he doesn't block, then he's a chump. But we're in Magic Land
That
now.
works. I'm sorry,
No,
I switched up.
you're
It-
in my nightmare now.
I have a Magic deck in Arena that is 4 colors, and it's the jankiest fuck, but it revolves around getting infinite extra turns and ultimating a
Yeah.
bunch of planeswalkers.
Yeah, dude.
That's the one.
Man,
Dude,
it's
that's
to
the one.
disgusting
You-
the client crashed.
The turn takes 30 minutes.
Dude,
Yes, this
that-
is exactly what I need.
that would be
That's
the
more
best.
time
Like,
to punch Hitler. Yes,
you need to trap Hitler in the King Crimson loop.
Yeah.
There's a reference.
Keeps on.
But how
punching,
does he work? I mean,
punching, punch.
I don't know how King Crimson works, honestly.
what is this?
This is a JoJo reference.
The JoJo Part
I thought
5.
these were
Favorite
magic
thing,
cards.
anime.
Rafi,
thought
here's
these
the
were
here's the
my friends.
rundown
What's up?
on King Crimson.
I'm Rafi Graffiti, by the way.
Imagine if a villain can erase comic panels.
Yep,
Oh,
that's what he
That's
does.
the
He did this
power.
in the manga? Okay.
That's
Wait,
his
I only
power.
watched
That's
that.
why when you watch the anime, it makes little sense.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
know.
watched the anime.
It was
What?
very hard to translate.
I remember when he
Yeah.
did that.
How
There's
d-
like frames of multiple people, and that's good for I didn't understand.
Yeah,
that
his
much, but,
punishment was he got
it's
trapped in a comic panel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting.
Huh. Interesting. They didn't translate it into like just deleting parts of the footage or
Yeah,
like,
I think
That's how
they
they
tried
kinda
their
did it.
best, but it's really hard to translate.
They essentially
Mm.
made it so he erases the potential future that you want to happen.
Yep.
Like, I'm gonna walk over there, and it just cuts to you already being there, and
Yep.
then you not realizing how you got there.
Actually, Rafi Graffiti,
Uh-huh.
what kind of wrestling finisher are you going to give
Yes, please.
our good old art reject?
Oh my god, I take his testicles and like spinning
Oh,
pile
j-
driver.
Okay.
I take another human being and I take another human being and suplex him into Hitler's nuts.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Make sure it's one of those scientists he works with.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Notorious for working with scientists.
Yeah,
Adolf
dude.
Hitler.
Aram Zola or something like that.
Oh God, Arnim Zola.
The Red Skull.
Yes, I would suplex the Red Skull into Hitler's nuts. Yes.
Yeah, dude.
All right, boys.
Speaking of, I'm sorry,
Uh-huh,
but I
uh-huh.
just have a train of thought. Speaking of like
Uh-huh.
Captain America punching
Uh-huh.
Hitler. Like, have you guys heard of the new Captain America comic that recently just got out,
What?
No.
Oh.
where
What
they kind of soft rebooted
what happened
Captain
now?
America?
Okay.
How do you
Again?
reboot
basically,
that man?
yeah, right.
Is he
Like,
an
how can you
immigrant?
boot someone that has a large, significant uh thing for Marvel? But what they did was they kind of recalled, or they kind of um made the new version of Captain America's Year One
Uh-huh.
after he got
Makes up.
defrosted.
Dude,
Okay.
dude,
So
did they
it's
make him a little racist this time, or
Oh.
what more?
it's a bit better, but what happened was he didn't join the Avengers. He went to the military instead.
Oh.
So they did
That sounds like something he
uh they have a new version of Howling Commandos, and then one of them is another Captain America that they're about to reveal. So they made a
Hmm?
slight a slight retcon of Captain America's Year One, and
Mhm.
also it also introducing a new Captain America.
Mhm.
Um, that is, instead of being a Captain America from World War II, it's a
Mhm.
bit recent, like this Captain America he experienced the two towers, some shit.
Oh,
Oh,
So
there's a millennial.
he went to the Iraq war instead. So a bit
So
more
wait,
recent, a bit more uh relatable Captain America for the new American generation.
does that mean he was frozen in the iceberg for like 6 days? like
No, no, no.
like 2 years?
He was an active Captain America during the Iraqi war, basically.
Yeah.
So they never stopped
Oh.
the super soldier program? Is that it?
Yeah, and in this retcon, they never stop.
so
They
they kept
have
making like
Oh,
soldier boys and
cool.
shit.
yeah.
Mm.
I think all super soldier programs of each country didn't stop after like whatever happened in Winter Soldier.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's interesting, but at the same time, the art is good because it's from one of the art and the I guess the writer combo is
Mhm.
good. It's one of the
Okay.
guys who wrote Batman also and did the Marvel 1-2 um book. So it's interesting. But
Mm.
yeah, it's just weird having Captain America get retconned or rebooted, like a soft reboot even.
Mhm.
It's
But
comic
yeah, it
books,
sounds
though.
interesting.
Yeah.
It sounds
Yeah.
interesting.
Needs to
That's pretty
stay
cool.
relevant for the new
I'll send
audience.
you I'll send you a link
Yeah, yeah,
of what the panels look like and what Captain America's new duds look like, because they did have a redesign of the suit,
yeah.
something
Mm.
similar to Secret Wars Captain America, which is kind of cool. I mean, Secret War Captain America, if you
Mhm.
remember
The
how
shiny, the
the
shiny boy.
no, like the covert ops black
Oh, I love that. Yeah, yeah,
suits.
yeah.
Yeah. So they
Okay.
did that for the new one. Interesting. Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Oh, so he looks like a
Does,
Gigan boy or something.
mm.
Yeah, something
Oh,
like that.
cool. Tactical.
Sick.
Does he
Mhm.
punch like Bin Laden or something?
Maybe the new one. Maybe the new one.
Maybe the new one. Okay.
Yeah, maybe the new one. But
Hopefully. Damn.
yeah, hopefully.
I punched Bin Laden. That's what he says.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
And then they just have a photo. We just
What's
have a
that?
photo of Cap punching Bin
Like a zero dark 30 version is just Captain America.
Ladies
In the
and
dark.
gentlemen.
He finds Bin Laden, has night vision goggles, and then punches him in his
Yeah.
bed, like, and then takes him to the desert where he can be as woke as he wants and no one would hear.
Oh
A
no.
stealth takedown.
This time I won't hold back.
I live in a
Smashes-
cardboard world.
Smashes him with a shield. Just like fucking Walker.
Mhm.
Oh man,
Anyway,
comic books.
comic books.
Fun.
So rappy.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Speaking of comic books, I'm sure you have something comic book related. I'm gonna put someone on the spot.
Oh no.
Not just
Someone on the
kidding.
spot for episode
No, no.
124.
I'll do it.
What is
Yeah.
Oh really?
No, no.
You already gotten one already. And then, clean slate protocol, soft reboot. Who wants to go first on the weeks?
Go, someone go.
I'll do it.
Go.
Do it.
Squid Game. That's
Oh.
a new
Oh,
thing,
yeah,
right? That's a
that's
comic
interesting.
book somewhere.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like I haven't
Yep.
gotten the willpower to just
Uh-huh.
like sit down and watch Squid Game. How is
Same.
it? The only thing I've seen from Squid Game is multiple screenshots of the main dude saying, "We are people, we are not horses."
Oh
And
shit!
I'm
Yeah,
very confused.
yeah. That is so relevant to what's happening with you
That's
right
gonna
now.
It's so relevant right now
Yep,
because my
exactly.
entire feed is horses and Squid Game is insisting it's not horses.
I gave a
Mhm.
chuckle when he said that because of recent developments. But yeah, we talked about Squid Game season 2 last time, right? And
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
it sets up this third season because it was made in tandem with season 2.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Squiddy, there's a reason not a lot of people are
Is-
talking about Squid Game season 3.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Not
Yeah,
great,
I
huh?
agree.
It's kinda-
Is
Not
the
great.
payoff not good?
It's kind of like, given how weirdly flat the second season cliffhanger was already by itself.
Yep.
Oh
shit.
no.
It's kind of
Really?
just that because it's hard to top the good moments of season 2.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They do we're gonna Rainbow Six our way through the bad guys and fail.
Copper
They
players
tried.
try to go on.
Copper
that
players.
Dude,
And-
they were
Yeah.
very copper. One of them even threw.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
One of them
One
did
went
throw.
back to
left.
base and AFK'd. Like
He totally threw a ranked match.
Yeah. So if
Mhm.
like, do you mind the spoilers?
no,
'Cause to be
I
honest,
can't really-
it's kind of a-
Actually, we don't care.
Yeah.
It's kind of a
Also,
slog.
I'm up to episode 3 on season 3, but it's just nothing, dude. You go for it.
I am ambivalent.
No, so
Hey.
there's one good aspect of season 3, and that's the game where they have to play hide and seek.
Mhm.
I think that was a really
Oh.
well executed. Like, I don't know if it was 1 or 2 episodes, but that part was solid. That was
like
really
that.
good.
I
The
like
rest
that,
of
yeah,
the rest of the show, it's,
Mhm.
it's nothing.
Oh wait, how many
Dude,
games did they show then on this season?
I think they do 3 ish.
That's
No,
not
they've
a lot.
gone. No.
Was it?
No, it was the hide. The. I forget what song was.
Hide and seek, and then the jump rope.
The jump
right?
rope
I
and
saw
then-
the
Turn
jump rope
around, the
thing.
jump rope, the hide and seek. There was another one. There was the race thing, where
There's a race?
the one with you gotta hit the thing with your slipper or whatever it was.
No, for
Remember the-
season
no,
3
I mean,
in particular.
Ah,
I think it was
3?
just 3 games.
Yeah, season
Sorry.
three.
Yeah. 3.
Yeah,
Just-
so they were
so
heavily
far-
marketing the jump rope one, right? That's all the promotions you see now.
Yeah, that's all that I remember.
yeah.
in the
So
trailers.
there's that. There's the hide and seek one, which is good. And then
I
the
like that
last one
one.
is just Squid Game, but it's like push people out of base kind of thing.
Oh,
But
okay.
instead of being
So it's
pushed
not-
out of the base, you fall off like an edge of a cliff or some shit. It's death.
Ah.
Ooh, scary.
Wow.
Right? Gravity.
so it's
the,
still-
the enemy
It's
of Disney
still
villains.
Squid Game, like the final map, final destination, Squid Game.
Yeah, Squid Game.
Yeah.
But instead of, a fight to the death, it's push someone off a cliff. Because the last one was kind of like a fucking knife fight, right? From the first season?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Nothing
So-
really beats that first season. Yeah.
Yeah, like season 2.
Mhm.
Because remember the whole subplot of Storm Shadow's younger brother trying to look for him?
Yeah.
Did that pay off?
No, it did not.
Not,
Oh
not
man,
yet.
what the
They're
heck?
still on the
What
boat. Get off the fucking boat.
Yeah,
Wait,
so for
so-
80% of season 3, they're still on the boat.
Mm. They're still on the fucking boat.
And
yeah.
then
Wait, So
The
there's
fucking-
another season of Squid Game if that's the case, or no? They still ended it.
as far as I know, they've
sure.
announced that this is the last one.
Oh,
But
God.
there's a dumb teaser at the end for
Again.
Squid Game America branch.
Dude,
Oh,
I was
okay, that's
just
what it
about
is.
to ask about
Featuring
that
Mr.
because I
Beast.
saw an image which I thought was a joke. I
Mhm.
saw a Marvel style cinematic universe timeline for Squid Game. Is that real?
It's an American
no.
alleyway in LA. And then
Yeah.
a blonde woman is playing the Dak G with a homeless man.
Oh my
Good-
god.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's my first
That's-
problem.
that's
It
pretty
makes
cool.
sense for Korean Squid Game to play Korean
Uh,
childhood games. Why are
yeah.
the Americans playing Korean childhood games?
Don't
This is
think
what was
about it.
pointed out to me by Donna.
Don't think
There was
about
no
it.
real. There's no real American games.
What?
They
Put
don't
a
have games.
hopscotch in that shit, right?
Yeah. So I
Feels
tried to look for some info about this, and they say it's a it's a David Fincher joint, which is
What?
that is interesting with that man attached to this project. But at the same time, I can't get Mr. Beast out of my
Yep.
mind when
Oh,
it
yeah.
comes to Squid Game America.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
He did
Yeah,
the
dude,
thing, the real thing.
But
Yeah.
like, isn't the whole point of Squid Game is like they play games that everyone knows because they all played it in their childhood?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how the
Yeah.
fuck does that work in America? Oh, please play this
Gotcha.
Korean
It's gonna
flipping paper
be
game
Yeah.
that
it's
you've
gonna be
never heard
American
of
games,
before. 'Cause you're
right?
an American.
It's gonna
No, but you
be
said the
I
teaser
don't
they were
know.
playing the Korean game.
Because
What?
the
That doesn't
setup
make
for
sense.
that is because Storm Shadow is in LA doing something right at the end, and then you hear
Shooting something.
G.I.
you
Joe.
hear the slap sounds of the Dakji.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
your attention gets diverted to an alleyway. Then you see the two people playing it, and like, oh, it's just like season one,
no.
but in America branch. Woo!
Wait, so wait
Why
a
would they be
second.
playing that?
I
It's stupid. Don't think about it.
I would rather they be playing 3-card Monty or something.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it
You
won't
wanna
make a
get-
sound if you do that.
is spoiling the American something, Rafi,
I don't
or
even know if it's real. I think it's just
I
a
don't care.
dumb universe
Yeah.
thing. But
Yeah.
as far
yeah,
as
yeah.
I know, they haven't announced an actual follow up to this.
They've
Okay.
they've shown like I remember in Squid Games 1, they showed like a world map wherein look at everything that's broadcasting right now, and then
Oh
like
yeah, I saw that.
draw a little map.
Okay,
of
okay,
it.
okay. So,
I mean, they even have
so
like American guests in the Squid
Oh yeah,
Games,
yeah.
right?
The
So,
executives
yeah,
are white
basically.
people.
But
Is it-
that makes sense if it is set in Korea because like class wars and poverty and all that shit it is relevant.
Mhm.
And I guess in America it
I'm
could be
I'm gonna
something.
tell
but-
you, Migs,
Bro.
it makes sense in America
Oh
right
makes
hell
sense.
yeah!
oh, right
Makes
now for
sense.
sure.
It's a dystopia there right now.
But
It's the
plus the
purge.
no.
a show because America is already a show right now.
No.
It's a show for free. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But admittedly, like the games would probably like be fucking boring. Like
Yeah.
floor is
Jack-
lava, or what is
Floor
it?
is lava. Is it
Dodgeball.
cake?
Like,
Is it cake?
Is it cake?
Okay, is it cake is not a childhood game. Let's just get that straight.
Oh,
it is to
American
me.
Ninja Warrior.
Dude, I want them to play Magic Standard in Squid Game America.
Also, Emil. Yeah, you have to remember it could be a different generation of childhood games because this might be geared towards Gen Z or
I
Gen
am
Alpha.
sure that Gen Z did not grow up playing Is It Cake?
Oh,
They played
Flappy
Street
Bird.
Fighter.
Flappy Bird.
Flappy
Flappy Bird? Okay,
Flappy
okay.
Bird of
Flappy
Blue.
Bird.
Oh god!
I can get behind Flappy Bird.
Candy Crush.
Oh,
Fucking
fuck.
Temple
Oh.
Run. Dude. Oh, what about the real life Subway Surfers game?
Oh god!
You play this on the mobile now.
Now play it in real
Do
life.
it in real life. Yeah.
Oh.
The next game is Candy Crush.
Where Candy crushes you.
Oh
Oh,
no.
man.
Or what was that old Facebook game you know?
Clash
Mafia
Oh.
Wars.
Plan.
No.
Mafia? No.
No. Friends for
Restaurant?
sale.
Friends for sale. I never played that one.
Oh
I
man!
was a Mafia Wars guy.
Dude, Vampire Wars though.
Oh Jesus!
No.
Wait,
Who
wait,
think who
Advent
think they nice in
Quest.
Vampire Wars?
I
Facebook
got
catches
go.
wait. Let me
yeah,
talk
go,
about
go.
that dumb fucking
Go for it.
Storm Shadow's younger brother because it's
Go for it, yeah.
absolute nonsense. Because he spends 2 seasons looking for the island, right, on this boat
Sure.
adventure.
Yeah.
And then he finally finds out that the boatman is actually evil, and that's why he's been, faking him out the entire time.
Right.
Yeah.
So, he kills him, and then the boatman takes out most of his crew. But in the end, he finally finds the island and spends, no joke, less than 30 minutes on the island. Because literally, as he got there, the informants of
over.
Storm Shadow were like, oh, fucking the Coast Guard's coming, boss. And he sets a 30-minute timer to blow up the island.
Well, they found us.
Yeah, immediately evacuates all staff and hits buttons, and a timer appears.
Show's over.
These 4 people have found us. Let's just blow everything up and erase all the comic book panels. Like what?
Instead of no witnesses and just killing them outright, let's just blow the island up.
I mean, it
They
happened.
have a whole fucking army.
It happened
what
as the
happened?
game was over. The Squid Game was over, so you know it was
It is
all
too
right.
late. I mean,
And he does send the money and stuff and whatever. But also when the younger brother finally finds Storm Shadow, he literally just sees him across a broken window, and then Storm Shadow just leaves, and then that's it.
that's
Soft
He does
reboot.
absolutely nothing.
We waited a season for him to do nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
They
He does
interacted the
fucking
same
nothing.
way they interacted last time. They saw each other. That was it.
At least they talked,
Yeah.
right? And then
Yeah.
you know, a gunshot and exchange happened. This one was just like you just looked at him.
Yo Joe.
Maybe he yelled out, "Storm Shadow!"
Yeah.
No, he's Cobra, Migs. What the fuck?
Cobra,
I mean,
la la la.
In the movies, he kind of joined the Joes.
Oh yeah, he kind of
right?
became a good guy, a bad guy, anti-hero thing.
Oh man.
Mhm.
But yeah, Squid Game season 3, poo poo, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, absolutely,
Like,
dude.
Gosh, the
You know
tag
what?
game was cool, but after that, it's all downhill.
I already have an idea. I want to brainstorm a bit about what they need in Squid Game USA.
Okay.
And I'm going to paste a picture on the Discord.
Mhm.
Okay.
This is the man that they need. This is the man that they need.
Who is the man? Who is the man?
Ashton.
It's loading.
Ashton Hall.
Ashton
in Squid
Hall
Game.
running
We
in
need,
the
we
front
need
of
a
the red
character
light, green
played
light.
by. We need a character played by Ashton Hall, and he just like mops everything, every game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And get
we need
that the US Special Forces chef to be
Oh
like
yeah.
to be like the rival. Yeah.
This is
that would
good.
be sick.
No,
Yeah, I
no,
think
dude. The rival needs to be I Show Speed, and he beats him at everything.
this is just gonna be content creators. The show,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's literally just the Mr. Beast thing.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
just
literally
the
the Mr. Beast.
It already happened.
Dude, they're trying to capture dystopia while Mr. Beast is already doing it.
He's done it years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're too late. The actual source was too late.
Yeah, dude. The
God.
dystopia is real.
It's
America
real.
is real.
Mhm. It's
Oh.
super disappointing. Like like bro should not have gone back. Like I feel like the first season was so good. It was so shocking, and we were talking about this like the other day. Like the first season had their reveals timed so that the world is getting bigger. Like, oh, just gambling, man with gambling problem. Oh, weird guy inviting people to the island to play. Okay. Oh, there's a lot more people. Oh no, they're killing them. Oh no, this is a worldwide thing with other clients. Oh no, like it gets bigger and bigger. But now I feel like this current season 2 and 3 is like they're just retreading a lot of the same parts. Like I realized this when Denise pointed out something, wherein the big twist in season 2, which I kind of liked, or yeah, I kind of liked, or big plot point I would say, was the main dude, like Storm Shadow, joins Squid Game for himself, right? Remember?
Yeah. He's part of
Like-
the initial roster.
Yeah, so he wanted to immerse himself and see what makes this guy 456 tick and this and that. And I thought that was kind of okay, where are we going with this? And then Denise pointed out that was also just a retread of what
season
happened
1.
in 1.
Yeah, the old man.
with the old man like doing it like, oh, yeah, they're not doing anything quite new to the product. Like I really thought that they would go on this kind of like turn the thing on its head, kind of, because my dream for what the season could have been was see 456 would just like prison break Squid Game, you know? Like he had
He has
such
the island tattooed to his body.
exactly. These are the games, and then it's on his fucking right calf tattoo.
He's gonna
you
draw
know?
it in the whatever that what's that? Yung
Mhm.
sugar cookie. He's just
Yeah.
gonna
The
draw it.
He has the
Dalgona
sugar
cookie.
cookies tattooed on his spine
I've played these games before.
I
before.
played this game. That would have been sick, right? Like he says, "I've played this game before. I've played these games before," and then he rips off his shirt, and this is just
It's
the
all the
tattoo of the
tattoos. Oh,
island.
dude. Dude.
And
That would
then
have
a
been sick.
shot of an
Like
origami swan is
he
Dude.
was
in the
he was
opening.
so convinced. He was so convinced that like he would be able to take down the whole organization, and he had this way to come out, like to come back. Like he had all the money and all the time to think. I thought that was what was gonna happen. Like he had all this prep time to take it all down, and he had like a plan in his head. And it turns out his only plan in his head was just like, I'll bring a tracker, and then when the tracker is gone, like, oh
Nothing. Yeah.
no, I'm playing again. Like
We
Yeah.
expected him to be
Man.
smarter than he actually was.
Man ain't Bruce Wayne, that's for sure.
Also, yeah, like
I
what you
really
mentioned,
wish.
Rafi, about
Mhm.
the Storm Shadow Man.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it really just mirrors Squid Game season one's villain's intentions. Like they only even have the same
Yeah.
number. It's ridiculous.
So
He's also
odd.
number one.
You know what
So
I
that
think happened?
What?
American TV. Because
Wow.
season 2 and 3 feels so much like American TV shows season,
oh
like
yeah.
the mid seasons. Like, oh, what did they
Like
like from the first one?
Yeah.
they have to
Let's give them more of that and then lengthen the whole
prolong
thing.
the season. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
like
how
Oh.
shows die in
Oh,
America.
they wet
Exactly.
willed it.
After
it's the
good
West.
shows die in America after season 3 or 2. Actually, season 2. That's it.
Season 2 is where the signs start showing up.
Yeah, and then if they reveal the hatch, it's over. That's what happened in Lost.
Yeah,
They
dude,
reveal
that's what
that
happened in
stupid
Lost.
hatch.
We had this conversation before where we liked Squid
Mhm.
Game season 1, but we all disliked the ending part where he's like, I have to go
Came
back,
back.
and he leaves
Exactly.
the airport, right? Because that's dumb.
Yeah.
And this is
That's
the
dumb.
proof. It was dumb.
It was dumb. Vindication.
Like, there is no real payoff at all. Like, all of it
Yeah.
kind of sucked.
There's no
Yeah.
character growth. He's still the same dumbass from episode 1.
Yeah.
There were
Plus
character
it-
growths, but it wasn't him. That was a
It
problem.
wasn't him.
He's
Plus,
still the
I-
same dumbass.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
angrier now.
Mhm.
Yeah. I really thought he had a whole thing of contingencies of like, yeah, I'll beat you. And then he
Yeah,
had all
dude.
these things, like he had
Yeah.
the device here, and then he had something like
He had such a
fucking
big crew and guns.
yeah.
That's
Like
what
no,
they
just track me, I guess.
Yeah, dude. What we wanted was the law-abiding citizen of Squid Game, but they just gave
Mhm.
us more of season 1.
yeah.
yeah.
And somehow made it worse.
Yeah. Like because it's also like from an audience standpoint, like would you cheer for that character again going through the same thing he already went through? Like
Nah.
nah, he's
It's
feels
what a
like
dumbass.
No,
it feels
here's
like
the thing.
he's just a dumbass that fell for it again.
Yeah.
Like you
Here's the
wouldn't cheer
thing.
for that guy.
You kind of do get a sort of reason to cheer for him because, we expected more from the character.
Mhm.
But after the failed ending of season 2 where their, gig and raid doesn't work,
Mhm,
he's really mad at the guy who AFK'd, right?
mhm. Yep.
Like he's so mad, and he does end
So
up
mad.
killing him.
Oh,
Right? He gets guilt tripped like, oh, the plan was dumb, it was all your fault, and he, Squid Man still kills the guy.
Squid
Mhm.
Man.
So even
Squid
if
Man.
there was a small redemption after that, he
Yeah.
still did the bad thing
He
again,
did the bad thing,
right?
yeah.
and intentionally this time, because at the very least in season 1 there wasn't much of a choice because it was just him and the other guy, right?
Right.
But this one, he actively hunted down and choked this guy to
Yeah.
death.
For revenge.
Yeah,
Like,
for purely for
canonically bad
revenge. So
thing,
even
yeah.
if he does get his conscience back, he does try to do the good thing after, but like you still did the bad thing, dude. There's no, getting out of here. So like,
Yeah.
I don't even want you to win anymore.
This
Exactly.
feels like him constantly losing at hookah, but still picking hookah. You know what I mean?
He refuses to learn.
I get that. Yeah.
He finally come up with a good plan, and then
Mhm.
nope, This is Hokum. We have a definite defense strat here.
Wait, does that mean in season 4 in in the American Squid Game he ends up joining again?
I've
Yeah,
played these games
I
before.
feel like that's gonna happen.
But in
And I'll
English.
play these games again.
It will happen again.
They reveal that he's just really into the games.
This whole
Like,
time.
in the new
It's actual
season, he's just
confession.
really chill now, and he's just like, oh, you know what? I like the Squid Games.
He's in
I've
it for
played them
he's
before.
like those Gantz boys.
He's
They're
those
in it
Gantz
for the
boys from
games.
Osaka,
Yeah.
dude. The Osaka squad.
They're not in it to
Why did
survive. They're in it for the games, for the thrill. Oh,
And then he
dude.
becomes the villain. Wow, so
No, that was the kind of
Oh.
setup actually,
Yeah.
Really?
because
Okay.
the
Sounds like
Storm
it.
Shadow gives him the option that we fed
Really?
everyone a lot of food. They're all asleep because they're all like hella busog. So here's a secret knife that you could just kill them in their sleep and you'd instantly
Here's a
win.
secret knife.
Yeah, here's a secret knife.
secret knife.
Okay.
Because it cuts to flashbacks of Storm Shadow where the old guy from season 1 did the same, which Storm Shadow was a
okay.
participant who won before, and he's
Really?
offering protagonist man the same deal.
Uh-huh.
But because he
Uh-huh.
got his conscience back, he's like, I'm not gonna do it, but proceeds to bring the knife to the next game anyway and uses it there.
No.
What the fuck?
But he didn't kill them
So-
in secret though. He just self-defense. But
So the only thing that we've established is a Squid Man does not learn lessons.
nope, does not. There's a
Okay.
baby that
Damn.
shows up too. So there's that.
Baby.
A baby. Somebody
'Cause-
gives birth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw
okay.
that.
and it's
scene.
not Thanos.
I thought the baby had a gambling problem and was
It might have in the new season,
the baby dead.
season 6 when it grows up.
He exchanges baby food. Like he bets his baby food. Like
Yeah, dude.
and then shit. Then gotta go to this island now.
I lost all my gerber.
Oh, the expensive food, nice. The imports.
Yeah, dude.
That's why the baby's in debt.
I have to survive off Cerelac. What
Oh,
am
no.
I?
That'd be like a huge twist though. Like a Saw 1 type twist. If at the end, like the baby just gets up and
What's that show?
Now we're playing.
They did that in fucking Netflix. The lady in the window stare something.
Oh yeah.
Starring
The Good Place lady?
Yeah, the Good Place lady.
Yeah.
Across
Spoilers, by the
street
way.
from the
Sorry.
murder, yeah.
But that was that was
Yeah.
for funnies though.
that was from
This is
Yeah,
serious
it is for
business.
I mean, Korea can do it. Korean television
God.
can do it.
Hi.
All right.
Squid Game. Such
think-
wasted
Squid Game
potential.
Squid Game poo poo. And I swear,
Yeah.
even with all the marketing push, because Emil said that they appeared in BGC again.
Dude, like
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
I was
yeah,
going for like my morning walk to like buy some groceries, and then in the atrium and like the big amphitheater in the center of BGC, just coffins everywhere. Like Squid Game coffins everywhere.
The
And I'm
black coffin with the pink ribbons.
like, oh, is there a new season? It's like, I didn't even
That's
I
how
didn't
you
even
found
know.
out.
Yeah, that's
Dude.
how I found out there was a new season of Squid Game. There were coffins everywhere.
I
in
think
my
they
city.
also had the jump rope game where it's like
yeah.
you run across a screen and then a virtual jump rope it will jump
yeah.
around, will spin around.
And there were the pink guards everywhere posing for pictures.
As they do.
Yep.
Oh man, Squid Game.
Dystopian Philippines.
It's not good. Season 1 good.
Not
Season
good.
2,
Yep.
3 just don't bother maybe.
Yeah.
It's a slog.
Dude, I
Yeah,
have a lot of things to watch, so I'm happy that's off the list.
Oh yeah, especially with those
Yeah.
like hour-long episodes, it gets
Yeah, man.
kind of taxing.
There's so
but-
many things to watch, man.
Yeah.
I will talk about the thing that was fun, and it happened a
nice.
while back, but it's been a while, so we're getting into it.
Yeah, sure.
So-
please do.
The gap between episode 123 and now, a big old Magic set launched, right? So we did a little
Yeah.
mini-sode about it. The Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering set dropped.
Mhm.
We're all dirt poor now. God,
Yep.
we're about to join Squid Game.
Yep.
Because of that.
We
Yeah,
have
oh,
a
no,
Final
no.
Fantasy problem.
Oh yeah.
Ay,
There-
hindi po ako marunong mag-G, sorry.
Oh God.
What's a dakji? Is that some kind of noodle food? I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
So, local game store Block 101 held I think they were the first one to do this because I think the stores are doing it in sequence.
Yep.
So there's a thing
okay.
every new set called Commander Party, where
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
you play a game of Commander, but there's like rule variants based off of the current set that's out. So like,
Mhm.
it's I think they release maybe 1 to 2 different rule variants for Commander parties, like whether you're playing the precons or not. And they had one for the Final Fantasy set.
Mm-hmm.
So the base rule was you have to play one of the new Final Fantasy commanders, either from the main set proper, from the commander product, but none of the bonus sheet reprints, which are reskins of
Okay.
existing Magic
Fair.
cards.
That's fair.
So FIN or FIC only.
Fair.
Mhm.
And they limited it to bracket 3, so only 3 game changers, no 2-turn combos, no 2-card combos, no extra turn channeling, stuff like that. And I joined one of these because they had a choice of a promo card, right?
Oh,
So I
which
know
I
that
want.
Migs and Emil are going to join the next one at Green Gate Hobbies, I think next
There's
week.
one
hope so,
next
yeah.
week. Next
Nice.
week.
Yeah, it's the same 2 promos. So it's D-Spark featuring FF14,
Oh,
right?
Mhm.
And Culling Ritual, which is art based on FF4.
yeah.
Sick.
So you get a choice between the two. For my particular commander party, joining alone gets you the promo because they priced it higher because you do get a booster pack along with it.
Oh, really?
And participating lets you get the promo card.
Okay.
Oh, the one next week is just $150, man.
Right, but you have to
Oh.
win to get the promo card, right? So
You have to
there's
win,
there's a
yeah.
You have
little
to
more
be
difference there.
sweaty.
You have to win, and then after the game, the table can vote for another winner.
Right. And
How
you
would the
can
table
only
do that?
you can only do that once, right? So I think
Yep.
eventually, if there are enough players, they'll just vote for
Everyone's gonna
whoever
win.
hasn't gotten it yet, right?
Yep, exactly.
So that
If
increases your chance to get
table
it.
is friends, you're all good.
Yeah. You can collude probably. And I think
You can
also
just
the Green
do it.
Gate Hobbies one doesn't have a limit as to which commander you can bring,
Yeah.
right? You can
Oh,
bring
okay.
like all the crazy decks you want.
Yep.
But
Okay.
I think you will have the rule variants though.
Yeah.
So for my particular rule variants, which is probably what you'll be playing, is if you don't control a hero token, you can pay 2 at sorcery speed to create a 1/1 colorless hero creature.
Oh.
And
wow, okay.
there's a series of
Interesting.
quests that you can do. So the
Interesting.
quest is, as long as you control a hero at your end step and you fulfilled a certain condition, you get a quest reward. So
Mhm.
the quest reward is you roll a d6 die, and whatever number you get a particular bonus listed. So like if you roll a 1, you get Gil, which is the currency for Final Fantasy, and in game that means you get a treasure token, right?
Sick.
And for number 2, you get like a potion, which translates to a food token. And like roll 6 is a Phoenix down, you get to return a creature from graveyard to hand, stuff like that. So there's a little fun in that. But you have to do the quests in sequence. So the first one being you have dealt combat damage this turn and control the hero token. It doesn't need to be with the hero per se. And late game, that's the hardest to do because it's hard to get in combat damage without blockers. So that did introduce a funny variance early on where instead of people ramping in turn 1 or 2, they would instead spend it to make a hero token. And if there's a person open, they just get that one chunk of damage and get the quest going. So that was kind of fun and funny. And the final win condition, because quests 2, 3, and 4 are easy. It's like have 6 lands, have 4 or more creatures. I think reach turn 7. And also there was a funny sub rule in the game store where you basically can't combo off until turn 7 to keep it fair for everyone.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fun.
So that introduced a
rule.
really interesting dynamic where people were holding off their combos until turn 7, and once they reach turn 7, fucking infinites going left and right.
Oh shit.
And then the other players saying, "Oh man, if it got to my turn, I would have done this infinite." Blah blah blah.
Classic.
So it was kind of crazy seeing high-powered, bracket 3 stuff. But the final quest 5, is if you have dealt combat damage with a hero, you win the game. So that also became a sort of looming threat
Combat
because
damage to
people
the
would get
hero,
to
whoa.
like you'd get quest 1, right? Most people would get quest 1 because that's easy. There would be maybe one or two who don't because either they forget the rule or their deck doesn't revolve around that and they have more, asset management resources going on. But once the quest 4 has been checked for someone, it's like, oh, that one needs to get blocked somehow or destroyed. So that kind of became a funny thing.
Need to win the game if
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're-
That's
If you reach the end of your turn controlling a hero that has dealt combat damage and you fulfilled quest 1 to 4, you just win the game.
Okay, so you need
just
you need
win.
to fulfill quests 1 to 4.
Yeah,
before
but
that.
like 2, 3, and
That's the
4 are
fourth.
easy because you'll reach turn 7 with most of those things.
so
Mhm.
that
So-
just means like everyone is terrified of having an open board.
Yeah, against
Yeah.
this 1/1.
The hero, yeah.
So that was kind of a
That's
funny
like
dynamic. The
Captain
first
America.
quest and the last quest were kind of like the things that mattered. And from what I've heard, only one table was able to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because what happened was somebody played a sacrifice effect for everyone, and it turned out one guy only had one blocker. So this dude sent one like hero colorless 1/1 and then won the game. Didn't get to happen at any other table. So that was kind of funny. That actually became a thing on the board. That was interesting. So like it's one of the smaller rule variances because there have been crazier commander party rule changes in previous sets, but this one was kind of fun because it forced people to play a little differently. Like if not the turn 7 limitation thing was kind of also hilarious, but at the very least people were managing their first 2 turns slightly differently to either make a token or consider blocking to not get the quest going. But also there were tables where like, okay, we don't kill the heroes, all right? We all get the quest 1 and then everything is free from there, all right? So that's the cool part because everyone got to play differently and that's the spirit of Commander, right? So little to no surprise, I brought a super tiny budget deck because I also panicked as to build it because I wasn't home for most of the week before the event. So I had like 2 days to throw a deck together. And I did not expect, because I thought like, oh, bracket 3 and Final Fantasy Commanders, we're going to have some janky Final Fantasy fans coming in. Dude, most of these people had no idea who these characters were.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
There were a few, like
yeah.
I got into a table where 3 of us were big nerds. We were doing some stupid, like silly nonsense. And guess what? We ended in a draw because nobody won. But the rest of the
all
table
did,
were mostly like, oh, turn 1, Soul Ring to Lotus Petal to Mana Rock to blah blah. He had 8 mana by turn 2. It's fucking scary, dude.
Wow.
Like this guy's mana base was more expensive than my entire deck. That's
shit.
how one guy's one land.
Damn.
I saw an original dual land in the flesh. I got to touch it. It was immaculate.
Whoa.
That was more expensive than my entire deck. It's crazy.
Oof.
But the turn 7 limitation was hilarious. So I got to play Magic to an extent, which was still interesting. I got to do stuff. It wasn't very impactful, but I wasn't just idling, doing nothing. So that was cool. I got to do some of the loops. It's just that the particular deck I built also happened to be extremely slow. But it was also funny because I was usually the only blue player on the table.
Yeah.
And then people had no idea I was running budget jank. So there's like, dude, don't ask me if my spells resolve. He's the guy with blue. Ask him. So that was kind of hilarious. And surprisingly, I didn't go because the game was 4 games. And then the 4 players with the highest points get to play the 5th game for winsies and get all the bonus prizes, which is like more packs and like standard promo packs. I surprisingly had a record of 2 losses, 1 draw, and 1 win.
That was sick. Wait, how does the draw work in a 4-player pod?
So we had
timed
45 minutes to get 1 game
There you
in,
go.
right? So that's not a lot of
there it
time.
is.
And a lot of tables did time out. And once time is reached, you get, I think, 1 turn rotation, 1 turn cycle for everyone, and then that's it. And whoever is not dead gets a draw. So that happened. So like we all in that particular draw game, it's like Can you win this turn? I will try. Nope, that's not enough. Can you win this turn? Probably not. Like, I can
And
do
then-
damage, but no one's dead, so it doesn't matter. So let's just report a draw for everyone.
So
Interesting.
how do you like report who's the winner? I mean, how do you determine the winner in that kind of setup? Like, is it
Everyone's a draw.
based
Everyone's
on
a
the
draw, so you
life
get a point,
totals?
right? Much like in standard
Okay,
showdowns and
so
whatnot.
it's still 1 point for a draw.
It's a 1
2
point
points
for a
if you
draw.
really win the
Yeah,
game.
that's correct.
Okay, that is fair. Like I was thinking it could also be like uh it depends on life totals. Like the highest life total would be the winner,
That would
or
be messy because what if your
But
board
that would
state
be messy
sucks
too.
and your life is the highest, right?
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can just get off.
It was easier to
It'd
just say
be-
that
it'd be tricky.
this is a
Yeah.
draw, nobody's dead, so boom, you get the points. Or
Yeah.
there, if it was like maybe 2 out of 4 people remaining, one of them would admit like I can't win in the next few turns. Your board is bigger,
Yeah.
you probably would get the win, so you get the point and whatnot. Which is what happened during my
Got
last
it.
table. 2 cloud players just doing
Really?
the same thing over and over again, but one was slightly more dominant, so they ended up agreeing that you take the win, it's fine. Then boom, so that was fun.
Interesting.
My one win didn't feel fair because
Okay.
there was I think the limit was 32 players and
Yeah.
there was one person missing, so one table would always have 3 players,
Oh,
Got
that's
it.
weird.
which
Pretty weird.
I ended up doing the 3-player table twice, which
Oh.
kind of feels weird.
Oh.
You know, there's a missing person, so the interaction isn't as strong.
Mhm.
And also that one win I had, the third guy didn't show up.
Oh no! So it's
Oh,
Yeah,
So you've
'cause-
all done three-person commander
I did
tables.
2 3-person games, one of which only had 2 people. So that was
Okay.
weird dual commander, but not designed for dual commander nonsense.
Mhm.
yeah.
So the guy had
That's
like a
weird.
emergency work call, and he came in too late. We waited for him, and he did
Oh,
show up,
Mm,
and he was like, "No,
That's
it's fine. I couldn't have made it anyway." So
Mhm.
Okay.
Also, what happened was he was playing a budget deck, Garland, which is an uncommon.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
what
that's
happened
hard.
was he kept burning both of our HPs to get value, so it was kind of scary on his end. But then he played a
Mm.
particular spell to try to remove my creatures that involved paying an amount of life to match, I think, toughness, something like that. It was some form of
Yeah.
damage-based removal.
Okay.
And I just straight up countered it, like, "Oh, you're gonna pay
Oh,
9?
no.
I'll counter it. Like, you got something? Nope. I'm down to 9. You're at 21. You have 3 creatures. I have none. Good games." Then he just like, "I'm gonna go get lunch." All right.
Okay, that's
So
fair.
that was kind of funny. So it was cool. Like, I saw very powerful magic, like a lot of disgusting. You know how I thought we were at, like, oh, we're kind of close to bracket 3. You know, like we are not, boys. We are we are very much bracket 2. Game
No,
changers
I
included.
usually-
Like the mana base alone is way more efficient than whatever we have.
Mhm.
Like
Mm.
for us, fast games are turn 7 to 8, right? Which is normal Magic nowadays.
Yeah.
For them, it's like turn 5 or 6, which is
Yeah.
that's already a whole lifetime away.
in my local play group, that's usually the case. Like we did try to make uh a commander pod every Thursdays that is just bracket 1 to 2. It is fast. like optimized bracket 2 is scary.
Yeah, so you can have a
um,
very much a bracket 2 deck, but your mana base is CEDH levels, right? So
Yeah.
the speed is
Even-
still there.
even the cards, like game changers can limit so much, but like, for example, in one of the bracket 2 games I played with, there's our host played a deck that is basically mutate poison counters. It's fast. like turn 5 poison, like it, I mean, given that we're also playing like a 3-man pod that time, so it is also like it is scary. Like mutate is something that you don't see that often anymore in
Right.
Mhm.
Commander pod games, because it's such a very old set. It's Ikoria. I can't believe I say Ikoria is a very old set, but but nonetheless, yeah. Everyone forgot about mutate during that time. Even us, when we were when we were playing it, and I was, oh, I know, like mutate is a thing. And
Because
then
it didn't
when
get
we
enough
saw,
support.
oh no, he's mutating a poison counters based creature.
Oh yeah, when it interacts with cards outside of
This
Ikoria, it gets a little funky.
infect. So yeah, bracket 2 infect is scary. But yeah.
And I swear, when I say that people were waiting for turn 7, they were literally counting turns before they could pop
That's
off,
good.
meaning they already had it, right?
They
Yeah.
had it.
They had it in
I've
hand.
won.
Like I was keeping track just because I didn't miss a single land drop throughout all my games. Because lo and behold, I believe in having 38 or more lands in my decks now. To make up for low budget stuff, just guarantee a land drop. So I kept track of my turns. And then like I think one guy was like, di turn 6 pa lang, diba? Because technically he never made it to turn 7. Because he was the last player in the turn cycle.
Right.
So he was all like mad about it, but like, no, we're technically at turn 7 because I went first and he went second. So
whoever had initiative,
Yeah, for
would get the right to pop off first.
and I swear people were like more than once like the guy popped off, he won, then the rest of the guys started presenting their infinites, none of which I could have beaten. It was kind of hilarious. But yeah,
That's good.
fucking CEDH mana base is scary, boys. Fuck.
Yeah, I
Welcome
think
to
I
the
feel
real
it.
world.
next week for
Get
the
ready for
Commander
that.
party. Like I kind of want to go in a full pot of friends. Like
No,
is that
I
possible?
also want a full pot of friends. Like I don't want to deal with
Yeah, dude,
some
come with me, please.
like
Oh, he's already
We-
registered. His name is on the list.
You're registered?
me? No way.
Oh, I saw
haven't
I saw
done
Miguel
anything.
S. Oh shit, there's another one.
Oh, that's
Again.
another
Miguel
Miguel
S.
S.
Sarmiento.
Oh.
The clones
Miguel
are out.
Whatever that is.
How many Miguel S's are there?
Less than you'd
I
think,
don't
more
know.
than you'd hope.
No.
Yeah, I haven't registered yet, and yeah, I'm cool with friends only pods because we did that. Like me and Migoy experienced that recently in one in one LGS, and it turned into a 3-hour game.
Oh
No,
boy.
No way.
but
I gotta do that.
are your pods assigned or can you have your own friend pod?
I think
That's the thing I'm wondering about.
the first game, I think you could swap players if you wanted to, but anything after that is Swiss.
I think it also
Mm.
depends on what kind of commander party event the LGS we were planning to go to.
It probably also depends on the number of players.
Is really casual.
Yeah.
'Cause they have no like
Yeah.
strict rules or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, if it's not like Swiss type 3-round commander party, then if it's just one commander game and then you
yeah.
get to
If it's like two
do it.
tables, sure, you could probably like
Yeah.
switch around.
Plus, it says on the page like come whenever.
Yeah.
Like as long as the event is still going.
It sounds super
Okay.
casual. This one had we started in the morning,
Mhm.
Yeah,
There
this
was
sounds
a
like
time
an actual
schedule.
tournament.
and
tournament
like I
type
said,
event.
there were 30 people there.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
So Swiss
this one
was the
seems
most
a lot more
like
casual.
yeah. It's funny because the organizers did say this is a casual thing. You can do like small take back seas, no strict
Mhm.
tournament. But fucking, I heard from two people that like there's at least 3 tryhards in this room right now. It's super not cool. And dudes like twice somebody
Uh-huh.
did phone a judge.
Oh, really?
Like
A judge?
fucking
Wait,
want to be a
casual?
millionaire phone a friend judge.
Really?
For some
Wow.
really
What
does that
trivial
mean?
nonsense. Like he called his registered judge friends for a rule
No.
interaction thing.
How do we know if that's a real person?
Oh, they know each other. Like people,
Okay.
the big boys
Okay.
know. Like the organizers knew, and like
Mhm.
it seems like they didn't want to get into it as well. Like, oh, all right,
No.
judge on the phone, okay, sure,
Oh, man.
dude, take back that particular action, which probably won't let you in anyway.
Man.
It was so
mean-
funny, dude. I swear, Kadiri.
Huh.
Last time I was
Yeah.
at Green Gate, the vibe was pretty good. So like I'm hoping for goodness.
Yeah,
Hopefully, yeah.
also, yeah, I know Block One. I mean not to like, but yeah, I know Block 101 is really sweaty.
Oh yeah,
Because it's also one of the places where a lot of people in that area go play tournaments. It's like their go-to
yeah.
LGS for tournaments. So I wouldn't be surprised even at casual level, it's still a sweat fest.
Right, right.
Like there's still gonna be weird white decks that have um that creature that is, if your life is over 30, it becomes 5/5, and then that's already scary at turn one if it comes out. So
Mhm.
stuff like that happens.
I get it too because it's one of the few premium WPN stores in the country in the
Yep,
region.
that
So it
also.
makes sense. And I guess to the
It's
fact
a
that
new
they
world.
did their commander party first, because as far as I know, no other store
Mm.
has done it yet, right?
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Because I think they're spacing them out too. And there was a different Magic event happening in SM North where the Hasbro employees were also present for.
Oh, is that why there's a lot of like product
It was that
going on in
weekend,
that
yeah.
event?
There was a lot of product,
Yeah.
then weirdly after that weekend, no product at all. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything sold out, I think, during that time. Like I
Probably.
did remember one account saying that, oh, they've been selling those holofoil playmats that are really cool, and then like the
They're
traveling
gone
chocobo
now.
Oh
holofoil
yeah,
is
yeah.
gone.
The magic the Magicon
Yeah.
exclusive stuff, I think also.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of scalpers posting like their hauls and
Ugh.
trying to
Yeah,
sell
dude.
on markup.
We're fucking 5 digits worth for a playmat. Jesus Christ.
It's so
I mean
Oh
crazy.
it's
man.
gorgeous, but good lord.
Speaking of scalpers and like
Mm.
the weird economy of this set is like I've mentioned this before
Hmm.
in the Patreon exclusive Good Trade Spites. If you wanna check that out,
Minisode.
yep, go ahead and sign up in our Patreon channel. But yeah, this set's weird when it comes to pricing. Like I remember me and Emil did bought a gift bundle from one of our
Oh yeah.
from one of the LGS that we know.
Mhm.
And we got a really fair price.
Yeah, we got it at
Really
almost
fair.
SRP.
Yeah. Come the week after, I check
Mm.
out our local neutral grounds. Same product, gift bundle.
Mm.
It's basically triple the price.
Dude,
Like
Yep.
it's crazy.
a gift bundle, Rafi, a gift bundle which only
Yeah.
has 9 packs. Nine
Hmm.
packs,
Yeah.
one being a collector booster. And
No.
Yeah.
then just
It's
a
it's
pack of lands.
right. It's
Mhm.
9 play boosters still, but
Mhm.
you get a
Mhm.
10th being a collector booster pack.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nine play boosters,
Okay.
one collector booster, and then some land packs and two borderless foil cards at
Extended art
random.
Hmm.
creature
Yeah,
cards,
Mhm.
which are exclusive to the bundles.
yeah.
Got it.
17,000.
Ugh.
Jesus
Right.
Christ.
17,000.
Holy shoot! What?
Can you believe? Like me and Demio
What?
got
Can
gift
you
bundle for like one third of that price.
Yep, we
very
got it at
close to
one
SRP?
third.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
very close to SRP.
the the
Yeah.
the SRP for the gift bundle in particular, I think was $60 USD,
Mm.
right? More or less. Oh wait,
Mhm.
that's the normal bundle. I think
90.
90. Yeah,
90.
yeah, 90 for the gift
90, yeah,
bundle.
90.
And if you
Mhm.
think about like the price of the collector booster pack being 1.5, that
Mm.
kind of makes
1.5.
sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But now people are taking into account the prices for the potential promo cards that you get. So that's
Yep.
2
Yeah.
extended art creature cards from Final Fantasy, which apparently are exclusive to the gift bundle.
To the bundle.
Dude.
And some of them don't go for much. If they
Yeah.
do, it's still higher, but usually like top set. Sabihin natin 1,000 pesos at the lowest, maybe.
Mhm.
Dude,
But
it's so
tops at
crazy.
like 8,000 potentially.
This has got to be one of the most hyped sets, so I kind of understand, but I still hate fucking scalpers, man.
Dude.
They're just making things
No,
so
always.
much.
17K, even in like you know how Neutral Grounds is the source for all of these products,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
usually we find stuff at their place for SRP. Granted, you have to buy them in bulk, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Mhm.
Not even there. They're also selling it for 17,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
Dude,
That's
Even
where
the
I saw it.
LGSs
That's
are not
Actual
selling at
neutral grounds.
MSRP.
that's like some Ragnarok shit. Like,
That's
you
that's
remember?
so stupid.
Like you
Yeah.
would buy like what did you buy? Like you would buy like a card or some shit, like some material in Ragnarok and hold all of like hoard all of
Yeah.
it to this
Yeah,
amount of
exactly.
price, and it would affect the whole
Yep.
marketplace.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
That's what these scalpers are doing.
dude,
yep,
it's
that's
Side
crazy.
note,
totally it.
side note, do we not call them smackers anymore? Did you ever
Oh,
I have never
never
heard
heard
that
that.
term.
You've never heard that
Scalpers?
term? That was like OG, like what people called scalpers. Like,
Smackers?
Smack.
oh, smacker yan. Kasi like I think it originates from like the old SmackDown versus Raw games, wherein
What?
like
Oh
when
my
you had your
god.
finisher, when you had your finisher, the word smack like
Would appear.
lights up in your
Oh wait,
underneath your character, and then
this
when you
sounds
press
familiar.
L1, to unleash your finisher, the word smack just flashes and your finisher plays. So like so like this is what people attribute to the scalpers what they were doing. Like the smackers were like, oh, nakita na naman ang biktima, nag L1 na yan. Tapos smack. Like,
I
yeah.
Okay,
never heard of
I
this.
love that. I love that
Oh
Mga
my
term.
god.
shout
Really,
out sa mga taga Santa Lucia. Sa taas, puro smacker doon ang puta.
Man.
smacker.
Like,
Dude,
an
Rafi.
old Black Knight was like 700. Gago ko ba?
Ito in the Black Knight.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
No.
Protection
That's a
from
Black
white.
maybe OG Black Knight might be that. But
Eh,
no way, dude.
nah,
That's
man.
fucking
No, it's just
50
the
peso
time
per
spiral Black Knight, yung whatever that one was. But no,
Yeah,
that's just
yeah.
200. And when I talked to the guy,
Yeah.
700, sir. What? Smack.
Smack. Get smacked, bitch.
Rafi, do you
Smack.
want to know how bad it is right
Mhm.
now? I have seen eBay listings
Oh boy.
for the collector booster box.
Empty
Empty.
box.
It's an
Mhm.
empty box for $50.
No packs.
Ang ina, what the
are
fuck?
they? What are they
Just an
pack,
empty box.
Just the empty box.
What are
And
they
I
smoking?
checked the
Smacking.
it's not just the listings I checked. I checked the sales that actually went through. Some people are buying it.
What? Why?
Oh my god.
So they can.
Like, why?
Someone should-
Why are you buying an empty box?
Why?
Why?
Is this a pre-smacking? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, the
I think it might be that scalpers are just really stupid because they're
may
just
be bots,
believing
right?
everything the market is telling them. And
Yeah.
and then you pair that with the large influx of new people in like a lot of Facebook groups asking if this has value in a really dumb way. And
Oh my god.
God.
I think the proof is in the pudding. Scalpers are just stupid, and that's what's happening right now.
Dude, it could
Maybe
be
it's also
Yeah.
could be like smart people just listing it for that much and then hoping
And then
that
the
scalper bots
nah.
scalper
would
buys
see
it
this.
because he didn't
he
know it
didn't
was
read.
empty.
Yeah, I didn't read like
Oh.
scalper bots in general. Like
Scalper bait,
if it's
scalper
a
bait.
bot,
Oh,
yeah.
dude,
Yeah,
scalper
yeah.
bots are so real, man. Dude, I had the worst experience trying to buy the Final Fantasy
Secret
secret
lair.
layers.
Oh boy.
Fucking, I was in line for
Huh.
5 hours, and the
Uh-huh.
system is so bad that
Huh?
because usually you put stuff in your cart, you
Uh-huh.
press buy, you get in
Mhm.
line, right? Because the
Uh-huh.
servers are crashing, right? But
Gotcha.
but the secret lair website, what you put in your cart is not locked in. As in,
Mhm.
the people
Huh?
in front of me in line, when they get their turn, they can change what's
Ah.
in their cart.
Oh no.
So what was happening was basically the scalpers in front of me were
Mhm.
walking to my cart and taking my stuff that I reserved and taking it for them. That's what it felt like. Like
They
fucking
they
Like
could
it's like
they
in
could
the
see.
groceries. It's like in
Uh-huh.
the groceries. Someone saw,
Yeah.
ooh, that looks
Takes from your cart
delicious.
in
Ooh,
line.
yeah, dude, it felt like the
That does
people in
look
front of
good.
me were taking from my cart. And
Mhm.
like every few minutes,
Mhm.
like 15 minutes in, I'm like, "Oh, what? I got an alert on the website that says, "Oh, blank has been sold out. It has been removed from your cart." And I'm like, "What?" But I'm in line. But it's in my cart. Why did you remove it from my cart? And then like this proceeded to happen for the next 5 hours until I had nothing in my cart. And I'm like,
What were you even in
what
line
the fuck?
for?
What was I
Uh-huh.
even in line for? Was I in line just for my cart to be emptied?
Oh no.
Huh.
It's so
Has
bad.
that
It's
ever
so bad.
happened to you during pandemic? Where you
Somebody
get
steals your fucking hot dogs or
Somebody
something.
steals your toilet paper out of your
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
shopping cart.
or your box of alcohols. Like
Dude,
your
Your
box of
toilet
Enough.
alcohol.
papers.
No.
Dude,
Good.
scalper culture is
That
so
shouldn't
bad.
happen.
I really hope that doesn't happen during the Sonic the Hedgehog secret lair because I really want to.
Oh man, I think they will. They
Think
recently revealed that
Oh,
the Chaos Emerald
is
bonus
the bonus
cards from those
card.
secret lair.
It's
Oh
a Lotus Petal
man,
7
reprint.
versions.
Oh, dude.
They have 7 versions, one of each color of Chaos Emerald. That's if that isn't collector material, I don't know what is.
It's one
I
of each
uh,
color plus the Master Emerald, which is a command tower.
they
So
need
Yeah,
to
there's
that
8
change the way
is.
the
cards.
secret lair website works because these fucking bots, man.
They
Hmm.
need to just return to print on demand, which it was
Yeah,
before.
print
Yeah,
on
that is
demand. It
true.
was they didn't need to change the
I mean,
system. It was good.
mm-hmm.
I mean, they did like the people. It's the people. I
The
wouldn't blame them. Like
people.
the people demanded that not print on demand. We want it
They
to
want
be
it now.
available.
Yeah.
They want it now. Yeah, and then look what
That's
happened.
stupid. That's stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure the
but then
investors are
again,
like, oh, I get money now? Yes, please.
yep, do it.
It's
Smackers are
so
not
bad.
the land; it's the people.
Ma- Smackers. I love that.
Schmackers.
Have you all really not heard of that? Oh my!
No.
I feel so old.
No,
No,
I feel so
no.
old.
Smacker. The way you
That's
said it also is
smacker yan. I swear,
yeah.
you go to anyone na active during like the 2010s, like
I've
Mhm.
never
you
heard
say the
that.
word smacker, alam niyo na yun. Like
Dude,
war flashbacks, like
I have
fucking
I have
The old
number
guard.
one, I have never heard that, but the way you
Mm.
say it,
Yeah,
smacker.
I
Okay,
believe it.
smacker
I
I
yan.
believe
believe
it.
it,
It
yeah.
has to be real. The way you're saying
Mhm.
smacker is the same
Mhm.
way people say making mapler, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it
yeah.
has to be real.
Both
O
are
kaya
real,
sakat
yeah.
pare. May sakat.
Sakat.
Sakat. Yeah.
YGG Drasil.
YGG Drasil.
YGG.
You guys have never
YGG
heard
Drasil.
YGG Drasil. You guys have never heard YGG Drasil.
No way. No way
Dude,
that's
somebody in
real.
my com shop. Somebody in my
Oh
com
my
shop would say
god.
YGG Drasil.
Gago. That's so bad.
YGG Drasil. Oh god.
This sounds like a DJ jockey nick.
Mhm.
Only in the
Mhm.
Philippines.
Yeah, dude.
But
Mhm.
yeah, that's
Well, yeah.
my Final Fantasy Commander Party thing.
Good
It's
shit.
cool, it's
Nice.
scary, but at least I got to participate in the commandeering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Nice.
like join sometime. Like I feel like I missed the boat on the Final Fantasy.
Oh,
Like
dude.
I was also because I'm not like the biggest Final Fantasy guy, so I was like like I was cool to just stand on the sidelines, you know. Like I
Mhm.
thought that the set was gonna come out and I'm gonna be like really out of the loop. Like I wouldn't be tickled by all
No.
the little Easter eggs. But then I start seeing the cards
Oh,
and then trying to get into them in Magic Arena, and I'm like, oh, that is kind of cool. I can
Dude,
understand just a little bit of that. Oh
like
yeah, that's the Marlboro. I know him. Like,
I understand because
mm,
dude, this set, even if you're
mm,
not a Final Fantasy
mm.
fan, it's just a good set. It's just a
dude,
really
Yeah.
good set.
it feels like a core set because a lot of
It
the
feels like a
mechanics
core
mix
set.
with
It's so
everything
many.
else.
True enough.
Plus,
But
it
mm,
might as well be a commander fucking set because there's so many legends.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
true
There's a
enough.
lot of
Like,
True enough.
legendaries
here's
in
a
this.
statistic for you, Raf. This
Mm-hmm.
set alone, this one small standard set. Oh, no, not small. It's one
Mhm.
of the
It's not small.
slightly bigger ones, yeah. But this
Mhm.
set has more legendaries than all of Ravnica combined.
Oh,
Yep.
All
Ever.
Ravnica
All the
sets,
Ravnicas.
even remastered.
mhm.
Mhm.
Is it?
Whoa.
Does this set have more legends
All
than
the
Commander
Ravnicas.
Legends?
Holy shit.
Maybe, I don't
I feel like it
know.
has
Maybe
more
not.
But like
legends than
the
Commander
scale
Legends
of
combined.
what? How many Ravnica sets are there? 8,
No.
7, 7 or
Did
8?
we went to?
I
No
Oh
think
way.
no,
That's
okay,
Ravnica,
don't
then
think we
Return to
went to 5.
Ravnica,
maybe
then
6.
Guilds to War, right? So
man.
Oh,
like that's
you're
what,
right.
3 each?
3
Yeah.
each ba?
Oh,
Plus
Isn't
remastered, so
isn't
10
nice.
War
Ravnica.
for
Oh, no,
Ravnica
11
just one?
Markov Manor. That's a Ravnica set.
Oh,
Markov is it
nga
Ravnica?
pala.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
dude,
Holy shit.
Markov
Me and
Manor's a
Karlov,
Karlov
Ravnica
have
set.
Karlov,
Karlov Manor. Damn it.
Karlov.
Karlov, not Markov. Markov's from that other
The
place.
Vampire Land,
Right,
right.
right.
See, the
Vampire
name,
Land.
even the name sucks, but it's a Ravnica set.
Huh. Okay.
More
All
than
of that.
more
More than all of
legendaries
that.
than
Holy
10
shit.
Magic sets.
More
Okay.
legendaries
that
than
is
any
crazy.
set.
No, yeah, but like I feel like apart from it being good, like the lore was also like something that even like someone with like Final Fantasy in their periphery, kinda like
Mhm,
not super
mhm.
in there, like kind of just on the
Right.
side of it. Like you understand just a little bit of
Yeah.
it, you'll get some value. Like for me,
Yeah.
like what tickled me kind of in a very like benign way was also how they did the tiered
Oh,
cure
the
magic, or
magic
Oh
system.
the
Yeah.
yeah,
tiered
Cure
magic.
Curaga, Cure.
'Cause-
Yeah.
yeah, like oh yeah, because like they upgrade and they're better versions of the spells, and it's
Right.
really cool that they're tiered this way. That's fun. Like stuff like that. That
Yeah,
I
dude.
feel like I thought there won't be stuff like that for me, the basic casual fan, but huh, there was. So I'm
I
like
think
now I'm on the side of like, oh man, I kind of want to catch up to this shit because there are some cool things that I want, and luckily
And also
I'm getting the itch done in Magic Arena.
yeah,
and also
Magic
the thing
Arena is
that you
really good, right?
know will truly resonate. Like, of course,
Mhm.
you're familiar with Final Fantasy 7. All of the cards
Yeah,
there
A
really
remake.
good.
right,
they
right.
they're really uh they're really in theme, I would say.
Hmm, hmm.
I guess a lot of them.
Like
Yeah,
even
the
the
theme.
dumb
I'm a big
ones.
theming
Like,
guy.
Hmm.
have you seen the climb 51 flights of stairs?
Yeah, dude,
That's a magic card.
so
Like
good.
the mission rescue Aerith.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Aerith
Yeah,
See, that
rescue
was
You
the
mission.
choose to
Aerith
go to the
rescue mission.
elevator or choose the stairs.
It's also
dude.
like
Very good.
thematic because you make 3 hero tokens, right? Which is the Barret,
Mhm.
Tifa, and Cloud. Or
Mhm.
you can tap 3 creatures and give one of them a stun counter because Barret gets particularly exhausted if you climb the stairs.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
oh,
One of them gets the
that's
stun counter.
cool. That's cool.
Dude,
Oh
they've
shit.
even printed the only red ninja in all of Magic,
Oh, for real?
which is
Really?
Yuffie. Every other
Oh.
ninja is some variation of black
No
or
way. There's
blue
no
or
red ninja?
green. Yeah, it's
Red is
Yuffie is the
samurai in
only red
Magic.
ninja.
Right,
Yeah, red
right.
is
Oh, that's
samurai.
crazy.
And when she enters, she steals an artifact. It's so good.
Because
Yeah.
she does that in
In
the
game.
game.
She does that to you
Yeah.
in the game.
Also, like
Good. I love that shit.
the thematic abilities really resonate with Magic mechanics because
Mhm,
the people who worked on this set were huge Final Fantasy nerds.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
So
They're all
like they had a blast with this. So like
Mhm.
again with Yuffie, her ultimate weapon is in one of the commander decks.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
conformer.
And it works similarly to how it works in the base game because it scales
Yeah.
based on the how if the enemy is stronger than you, the weapon
Mhm.
itself gets stronger.
Yeah.
So it does something similar in Magic. I forget the exact effect, but it's stuff like that, and like how a lot of the villains transform because the trope of them having a second or third form in the
Right.
game is
Yeah,
a thing,
yeah.
and they become physically stronger, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, like
I think
Love that.
the base gimmick of most of the villains is surveilling because they're being evil in the background and manipulating the events of time. So surveilling is kind of like the perfect mechanic for that.
yeah. Like my favorite thematic thing that they did was
Mm.
every card with flashback refers to a flashback in the game
Yep.
Oh,
or
Yes.
cool.
any
Really?
scene that happens before the game itself.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Ah, like Laguna or something?
Yes, Dreams of
Yeah.
Laguna is a card.
Dreams
Oh,
of
for real?
Laguna is a card.
Big.
Yeah. And it has flashback because those are flashbacks.
Yes,
It's
sir.
really good.
Memories
very good.
Returning has flashback.
Cool.
The, the bad plot point of FF8, which is the orphanage flashback,
Oh,
is
they
a card.
did it.
They did it.
Okay, I was
Yep,
about
it's
to
a
make a
card.
joke of like we were all related. Is that a card? Like,
Rafi, I pulled that card so many fucking times.
Rafi, that
Yes.
card is named Memories Returning. And it's them in
Okay.
the orphanage remembering.
that's so cool.
It's one of the few cards that has
like
Yuffie
it.
on the art.
Mhm.
I think there's only
Selfie.
like 3. Oh, selfie, sorry.
Yeah.
Selfie only
Selfie.
appears
Call it-
in like 2 to 3 cards.
My favorite one
Mm.
is From Father to Son, which is just Noctis's dad giving
Giving
him a
him the
car,
car.
which never happens in the game.
I mean,
This is yours now, son.
It was
Thanks,
implied.
Dad.
it was implied that, take this because
Yeah,
you
of
need
course.
something.
Of course, he gave him the car.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take
Yeah,
this.
take the car for your bachelor party.
Yeah, dude.
My favorite one would probably Zidane's card because it basically if you play Zidane or Zidane, you get to steal someone, and then of course stealing like in red means that you get to return it to your opponent, right?
Mhm.
And then he has a second ability that whenever uh you return something
Yep.
you stolen, I think, or something like that,
You
you
get
get
a treasure
treasure.
token.
So basically, it's Zidane kidnapping.
He's
Yep.
kidnapping and stealing their money because he's a thief.
Yep.
Yep, much like what he
Nice.
did in FF9.
I think it's super
Mm.
funny that they also reprinted him as Ragavan.
Because he's a
Yeah.
monkey.
Yep. He's a monkey.
Mhm.
Oh. Also, Migs, there's a red sorcery, which is the exact same effect. That's
Yeah,
also
yeah,
featuring FF9 art. So it's the
yeah,
kidnapping of Garnet herself.
Yep.
yeah.
It's really
Is
good.
there a turn to the camera and cut your hair? Like what is there a card like that?
Uh, there is a
Heroic change or
it
whatever.
it's a different like I guess through the
No
ages
way.
it got featured
The
like
bonus sheet.
the
Yeah.
bonus sheets. But
The
yeah,
cutting of the hair, really?
you could say that. You could sort of
Okay,
say that,
fair
but
enough.
yeah, it's just
And then the
but yeah,
call,
that
and
there's
then
a
the
lot of
calling plays like if
like,
I
there's a lot of
could.
stuff here that is just
Oh,
Okay,
if you know the reference, you will smile.
there are
It's
some
pretty
really
much
got it.
it.
blatant
Yeah.
ones too, like a battle
Mhm.
menu, which is a
Mm.
modal white spell that lets you choose like one of four things, which is like
Attack
selecting
item, that kind of shit.
yeah, attack item or block or something. And then random encounter, which is just like mill 4 and put dudes from the mill to the battlefield.
Random
Yeah.
account. Yeah, it's so fun.
There's also like one
Steve.
FF7 card that I kind of get it now, which is Reach the
Yeah.
Horizon, which is basically the end of
Remake.
remake.
And it's just
Where
ramping.
you basically search
Oh.
your library up to 2 basic land cards or town cards. So this is basically
It's
the
explosive
process of going to
vegetation.
calm.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
It's basically going to calm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Left
town of
Midgar.
Calm.
Yeah,
Leaving Midgar
that
and
is
ramping for the next
that is
game.
For
that
the
is
next
nice.
game.
For the next game.
And Final Fantasy good. Final
Oh.
Fantasy good.
Good. Yeah,
Very good.
I
So
agree.
just don't buy those fucking aftermarket prices. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Do not.
Yeah.
Like, I hope when the reprint happens, I hope all scalpers lose money.
I hope
Dude,
it does normalize. Like I'm
Yeah, I
just
hope
waiting
so.
for people to get to get into the second printing, and then we could buy packs
Mm-hmm.
again.
Mhm.
But yeah, prices
And no
right now
one
are
gets
bad.
smacked. Yeah.
no smackers. No pressing
No
L1.
smackers. Wow, bawal,
Yep.
bawal. No pressing L1.
Tangina mas
Yeah,
ma.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, is that it for your week, my friend?
Oh, that's
Anything
pretty
Is
else?
that
much
all of
the
the Final
biggest
Fantasy?
things. A
Mhm.
lot of
Yeah,
Final
nice.
Fantasy.
All right. Who wants to come up next on that one?
Smackers.
All right, I can do mine.
Thanks, go.
I have a very
Uh,
short week, quote
Mhm.
unquote week,
Yeah.
supposedly because I've been sidelined with with unfortunate events.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
One involved getting it's just fine. I think it's too personal, but at the same time, it's just that
Mhm.
I didn't get to do much during last month,
Is it too
except
personal?
for I mean,
I'm just
I
checking.
guess so. Medical reasons, I guess.
Okay,
Mhm.
Medical reasons. But yeah, my week usually is just practicing for a teams tournament that's coming this July 26th in Baguio. So a lot of AOS, a lot of Age of Sigmar practice games for me during Saturdays. And if I have time also during weekdays on tabletop sim. Um and well, there's also stuff that I've watched, which is something that I could share. One of them is Jurassic World.
Hey,
Ooh.
the new one.
It's probably the recent one. Have you guys watched any of the Jurassic
Just the first
World?
one. The Chris
Just the
Pratt.
first
Yeah,
one.
yeah, the first one. With
I've watched the
the
Chris Pratt one.
I've watched
Yeah,
the Chris
yeah.
Pratt one. Yes, that one.
Yeah, because if you remember in Jurassic World, they did the thing where the story went forward where the dinosaurs is gonna the dinosaurs are gonna be living among humans in the
That
world.
sounds
Really? What?
dangerous.
Yeah, yeah. So because well
Wait,
on the subsequent on the sequels they basically did that where
but why?
they want to preserve some of the dinosaurs that were trapped in Jurassic World from the first Jurassic World movie
Uh-huh.
When the park went FUBAR,
Mhm.
um, and so that's the whole arc of the Jurassic World trilogy where dinosaurs living among us. That's basically it.
So
Um,
you're telling me that they had a disaster at the park, and their first
Mhm.
line
mhm.
of thinking was, "We
We gotta
must
save the
integrate these
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs into society."
Yeah, yep. Like Ian Malcolm said, life finds a way.
Oh, okay,
So that also means we gotta save these $1 million investments in Gen.
okay.
Because dinosaurs cost money for them. Um, Funnily enough, in the latest Jurassic World movie called Jurassic
Mhm.
World Rebirth, this is I feel like
It's
this
called
is the
Rebirth.
yeah yeah.
The fuck?
Wait for that. Wait for that because
Was
this
the
is
one
basically a
before
new
this
arc.
called remake?
This is basically the I guess
Jurassic Park remake.
the third
Uh-huh.
set of trilogies. I hope so. It's if it's gonna be successful, it's gonna be another set of trilogies of Jurassic Park movies. But in in
Okay.
Rebirth,
Uh-huh.
the status quo now in your Jurassic World Rebirth is that
Yeah.
apparently dinosaurs are dying, and they can only survive in areas near the
Mhm.
equator. So it's kind of weird that
Mm.
the writers decided to go with that direction, even though the last trilogy basically sets the future of Jurassic Park and the franchise when it comes uh what the writers can write in their
Mhm.
screenplays. Because like humans living with dinosaurs uh living within cities and towns, that's basically an open it's open season for some I guess good scripts or
Yeah.
interesting stories that concerned the world of Jurassic Park. And then at the in the latest movie,
Mhm.
they just like shut it down. They just gatekeep it. Like, nope, you can't
Nope.
do that. You
Yeah.
can only do that if it's near the equator. so
Okay.
so it's yeah, that's kind of the weird setback that they have for this franchise moving forward. So that's the status quo. Dinosaurs are dying.
Mhm.
Surprise. And then the only areas that they can seemingly survive and be on their merry ways in areas or countries or islands that are near the equator
Mm.
for some
Alright.
reason.
What?
And then the plot of Jurassic World is that there's a crypto bro like dude
Okay.
who wants to invest in medicine that can cure heart diseases, and the only way to get into that investment or project is that they have to extract blood samples from super dinos or big dinos. Yeah, so they need to
I don't
extract
know
blood
what's
from
going on.
I
megalodon. If it's easy to extract from for a titanosaurus or stuff like that. So
Uh-huh.
it's also so yeah, live blood extractions is what needed for this. It's also weird that they wouldn't they just need DNA for that shit. So it's I don't know. But the thing is, they need it in a live dinosaur, not a dead dinosaur.
maybe the
So
cure is in the
that's
blood. The cure is in the blood.
yeah, I guess so. A live one from a
Mhm.
live one. So that's the plot, like the main plot of Jurassic World Rebirth is that
Mhm.
this crypto bro recruited a band of mercenaries led by Scarlett Johansson to go a to a Jurassic World lab that's filled
Mhm.
with these dinosaurs and then extract blood and then be on their merry way. Of
It's just
course,
Dino Crisis.
yeah, Dino Crisis, I guess.
So
But of course, stuff happens. There's a weird um subplot of a family going on a vacation and ended up crossing paths with these bands of mercenaries, and then they just it's the movie got a subplot from that where this family is now in survival mode in this dinosaur island. What can we do so that they won't get killed or something like that? So that's one of the main bad segments of the movie. It's just that you just watch this family survive on these wacky dinosaur encounters, which
Mm-hmm.
is some of the times funny, but most of the times it's just boring or just a snooze fest. You just want the party of Scarlett Johansson doing their Dino Crisis thing. So, but yeah, so far I think that's the thing that I could spoil so far. But all in all, the movie is I don't know. I'm biased. I love Jurassic Park. So even though this one's a bit terrible, it's way better
Have a
than
10 for
Jurassic
me.
World. Yeah, it's way better than Jurassic World Dominion or whatever the last Jurassic World movie was uh with Alan Grant and Ian Malcolm. Um, it's more of I don't know. I like the plot of this one. It's a bit original, or maybe it's more grounded now than the one we have in Dominion and the wacky uh Chris Pratt plot that they have before. Because the thing that I don't like in Jurassic World was that they weaponized the dinosaurs.
Oh
Yeah.
God,
Like they trained raptors. Like who the fuck does that? This is so
Chris
stupid.
Pratt,
So yep, Chris Pratt
Chris
and
Pratt,
his
apparently,
Wonder
yeah.
Raptor Blue is his best
the
friend.
magic card, Blue the Raptor.
Hmm. Yeah, and since you guys only watched the first Jurassic World, you want me to spoil the second Jurassic World? Well, not really spoil, but
I don't
uh,
mind. Just
Kind of
the
they
premise.
introduced they introduced Raptor Girl, a clone with raptor blood, and then
What does
Chris
that
Pratt.
mean?
Wait, is she a human or a raptor
She's a human.
with
She's a
raptor blood?
human that was with cloned with raptor
What in
blood,
the
and
Metal
then
Gear is
Chris Pratt
Whoa!
this?
adopted them. Chris
Oh.
Pratt adopted her.
What
Whoa!
the fuck?
Yeah.
How did this get past the detectives? What is going on? Like,
What do you mean, detectives?
I've played these
why
games
am I just
before.
hearing about this now? Like, this
and
seems like
then
newsworthy headlines.
and then the last Jurassic World movie, Jurassic World Dominion, the
Mhm.
raptor girl is all grown up, and of course, since she has raptor blood, she is
Can
what's
only
this?
live on the equator.
She's the only one who can talk to the raptors.
Yeah, she has an affinity for
That's
Blue,
stupid.
who's already it's
No,
really stupid, dude.
dude, no. Do
Yep.
they end up together? What is going on?
Oh
What is
no, please.
what's up?
No.
God.
It's not
Ah,
like that. It's not like
Not
that.
yet.
not yet.
But it's weird.
Che-
Like
Cheesy.
man, I really what? What do you mean careful?
Check the porn sites.
No, no, don't give him
No, 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 no,
ideas.
no, 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 no. Don't. You're going to mess up my algorithm if you whisper stuff like that in the mic.
I'm sure Google has already heard it.
Of the
It's too
yeah,
late.
Oh my!
too
You
late.
know what? Now that now that you said it, I just
Uh-huh.
remembered this meme that's spreading across Facebook. It's a fake
Uh-huh.
scene, and they
Mhm.
they're gaslighting people who hasn't seen the movie that Scarlett Johansson has raptor blood. She's becoming a raptor in the movie. Have you seen that? The
No.
No.
the
No.
funniest thing.
First she was
Wait,
a USB, now she's a raptor.
It's just
no, no,
fucking
no, no.
Madam Web, but dinosaurs. What's going
Radioactive raptor
on?
blood.
I will show. Wait, I will copy this image.
It's raptor time.
It's funny because you would know that it's AI, but
Mhm.
people are still getting gaslighted with this
Oh, that's dumb as shit. That raptor has a ponytail. That raptor has a ponytail.
No, I've seen this. I've seen this.
Oh
I
no.
have thankfully not seen
Oh
this.
my
He's,
god! So
That's stupid
okay,
as shit.
I saw the
Raptor girl.
comic. I
Raptor
saw the
girl.
three panel. This is it. This is what we saw.
this is also a
This one is
JoJo
on Facebook.
Oh
reference.
my god, no fucking way.
Uh,
No fucking way.
okay. But yeah, I think I like Jurassic World Rebirth better than the last movie for sure.
Well,
I like
Mhm.
the characters more. I think.
Okay.
Funny enough, like
Mhm.
the actors in this movie is pretty darn great. There's of course Scarlett Johansson. I don't know if you
Mhm.
guys like her or hate her, but she's good, I guess, in this
Like her
movie.
so far. Good talented actress, yeah.
There's Marshala Ali
Love, love.
Oh,
as one of the mercenaries, there's also this is the most random thing. There's Jonathan Bailey, who me and Emil know in Final Fantasy 14 as the voice of Gratia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
He
shit.
plays the paleontologist here, so it's
Okay.
interesting. And then
Man.
there's the father of the family that got in the middle of this movie, which is I think he's in the Lincoln Lawyer show. If you
Mm.
watch that, Emil, so yeah,
Okay.
so it's interesting. Like I like the cast in this movie much
Mm.
more
Okay.
better than the the last movie, which is basically they just how can you make Jurassic World more interesting? Let's just invite the old cast. So
Yep.
that's
The
basically it.
nostalgia bait again.
Mm.
Yep, nostalgia
Hmm.
bait. Um, so
I
yeah,
feel I feel like they got into that with the recent Ghostbusters, like the
yeah, that
Frozen one,
also
like
they
and
did
and
that also.
and the
They did
old
it
cast
again.
kind of overstays their welcome in the
Yeah,
current one.
in
Like I
the
feel like
sequel.
Mm.
the
The
first
first
one of
Ghostbusters
that
one
was
was
really
good.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Where they
Yeah.
show up at the
really
end.
liked it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's enough. Like
Yeah, it
Mhm.
should have ended there.
yeah. And the
I
second
mean,
one, like yeah, sure.
I did like the some sort of world building happening on Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, where
Yeah.
I
Mm.
mean, like of all people, it's Winston who was the rich guy all along, and he was developing all of the anti-ghost stuff. So that's kind of
It's
cool.
all right.
But yeah,
It's
I
alright.
like
The
fucking
first one
Bill
was
Murray is
like
old.
Bill Murray's
so
very
good.
old.
You don't have to make him act, dude.
Stop making Bill Murray act.
Yeah, but
Should
nah.
hang it up like an Undertaker. Mm.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's just weird hearing Gratia in an American accent.
Mhm.
Yeah. Another movie that I got to watch finally was Transformers 1.
Oh.
Um
Dang it.
so this was recommended to me by Migoy and Emil like way back. Like I think
Yeah.
this was last year,
It's a
right?
good movie
Because
that
like
flopped, sadly.
Yep.
yeah,
Super
because of
flop.
the market,
I
It
because of the
did?
mark,
No.
blame
Did.
marketing, blame
We're not gonna
marketing.
get
Yeah.
a sequel, it looks like.
It
Oh
super flopped. I went to the
no.
premiere. It was good.
I was
Dude,
hopeful after you guys like talked about it.
Transformers 1 is so good. I
Mm.
I really blame the marketing in
Maybe it
this
was too
this
good.
movie.
Maybe that's why it flopped.
Yeah, I guess so. Like fucking Chris Hemsworth is good
He's
as
decent,
Optimus
right? As
Prime.
a young Optimus, it kind of
Yeah,
works.
and then you got Brian T. Henry as Megatron is actually
Oh,
cool.
he's
Yeah.
And
amazing
Megatron,
then
as
man.
Megatron.
the character journey or the character development of Megatron in the movie is so
Yeah,
good.
man.
It is surprisingly for what the marketing team is saying it as a kids show. No fucking
It's
way,
not.
dude. Like this is this
Maybe
is
that's why it didn't
Megatron in its
sell.
dark. Yeah,
Like
yeah, exactly.
there are elements to it that I'm like, okay, kids show nga. But
Keegan
if
Michael Key.
like as a holistic movie, I was like,
Mm.
Yeah.
no, this could be enjoyed by everyone.
Dude, there's lots of lies and deception. There's war. There's civil war. It's really
Betrayal.
a Cybertron
Yeah,
movie
dude. There's
that you
labor
really
rights.
need
Yeah,
to.
dude. Big class
Yeah,
divide.
dude.
Mhm.
Also, dude, like fucking the most controversial scene that that the movie has is that they have minors enter the race, like a race. No, I'm just joking.
My
There are
What?
minors in
They
the
What?
race.
say it a
no.
lot.
Like
Oh okay.
there's a scene where it says because like there's a scene in the movie where there's gonna be like a grand race, like a grand
A yearly Grand Prix.
race, yeah, a grand
Got it.
prix where every transformer can join. And then
Cool. Got it.
they didn't expect miners, like actual like mining robots to
Ah,
join.
okay.
Because they don't
So
transform, right? You have to be
yeah,
able to
because they don't
transform to join the
transform.
race.
They don't have a
Really
transformation cog.
Yeah, they don't have a
But
cog.
interesting.
Optimus Prime and Megatron, who doesn't have a cog during this movie,
Uh-huh.
join in and have like a jetpack. and then they were branded as minors in the stands, in the racing standings, and then the minors are just shouting, "They have minors in the race!" And they just
That's good.
They say it so many
That's good.
times.
Yeah, the
yeah, they say it so
commentators
many
are just like,
times.
there's minors
They
in the
have
race.
minors in the race. So yeah, that's
That's
a
good.
joke.
That's good.
But oh man, it's really cool. Like you get a lot of origin stories. Like I thought again, Scarlett Johansson's here.
Decent.
I thought
What?
Scar
Yeah.
yeah.
Alita
I
1,
thought
she's
She's
amazing.
ScarJo's
does she slowly transform into a truck?
Into a-
Like what
A little bit, a
happened?
little bit, yeah.
the Dinobot.
Really? Oh
yeah,
God.
yeah. She even has a
Very
Becomes
good.
ponytail.
Very
a
good.
pink space car.
I thought ScarJo's character is RC. I guess I'm mistaken. There's
Oh, it's
another
Alita 1.
transformer that looks like RC and it's also colored white and pink. Um,
CCR.
Irk ass. Uh, but yeah, it's a different
Mm.
character. RC is also in the
It's in the
in the
background.
movie as a
Yeah.
cameo. That's
Dude, dude,
kind of
Oh,
cool.
my
for real.
favorite thing about this movie is they gave a reason for Starscream's fucked up voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I
Really?
love that, dude.
It's
Not
great.
only that, but just the origins of the Decepticons being that they are
Yeah.
called like the High Guard or something.
Yeah, they really
Um,
up the
Ooh.
Seekers to be like the Royal
Mhm.
Guard before the class
yeah,
divide.
Yeah, dude, there's
it
lots of
it
lore.
A
Rafi,
lot
it's
of
called High
lore.
Guard
Yeah.
because they're always on the high
They're in the
ground
sky,
because
baby.
they're
Oh,
jets.
Stig, Stig.
So it's kind of
I like
cool.
that. I like that.
Also,
And then
Starscream was
there's
voiced by Steve Buscemi.
yeah, a
Yeah.
Final Fantasy fame.
Hello, fellow kids.
But yeah, I love it. I love Transformers One. I really hope there's gonna be a sequel because this is they need it. They need a sequel for this one.
Mm.
Um,
Transformers 2.
The title is gonna
I
be
wish.
fucked up, I swear.
I mean,
Transformers.
even the one in Transformers One has meaning when you watch this. So it's kind of cool that they have a reason to do it, but at the same time, you don't need to. But they still did it. So that's
Mm-mm.
cool.
I'm looking forward to
But
this. Like, where did you watch this
in the sea,
one? Okay, that's cool.
I
No,
can
no,
I
no,
can
no,
send you
no.
a file.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I've been getting a lot of this like ethical argument lately that
Nah.
actually like going to the sea, like actual piracy, is the ethical thing to do now
It's
again.
justified again, yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
justified again.
it's just gotten so bad that
It has.
piracy might be the only moral
Yep,
choice.
yep.
Because remember, kids,
Mhm.
there is no ethical consumption under capitalism.
Dude,
True.
like
Yeah.
it's not just for movies now. Even video games are kind
Dude,
of
it's
going there now.
everything, man. It's
Ubisoft
everything.
actively
Mhm.
tells you to destroy old copies of games.
That's so dumb.
What?
You have
Yeah.
to burn the books,
Yeah,
trans.
man.
What?
Something like that.
Like
It's
Wait,
really
wait.
the,
bad.
the new
What was it?
the new end user license agreement was updated, and
Uh-huh.
it literally says that once they
Uh-huh.
lose the rights to like older games, they ask you to uninstall it and destroy your copy.
Yeah.
Like literally say destroy.
Yep.
Literally,
Snap your
literal
disc
book
in half,
burning,
young
Yeah.
child.
Fucking
Snap
shoot
it in
it.
half.
burning in this generation.
Carve it in
Real
twine, young
bad.
child.
Dude, we have to start up the seeds and the torrents again.
We don't own anything.
Yeah, dude,
That's also fucked up. Like not owning anything is crazy.
That's why the
Dude,
whole stop killing
yeah.
games thing is happening right now.
Right.
was it also
Oh my
Ubisoft that said like you will not own anything and
Yeah.
be happy?
Ubisoft said get comfortable
Yeah,
not
yeah.
owning the things you
Yeah,
buy.
get comfortable.
Yeah,
Not
yeah, yeah.
owning
That guy.
things.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
What
yeah.
is
He did
It's
say that.
just getting
Token
worse over there. I don't know why.
What the heck, Yubi?
Dude,
This is why
dude,
you
like
get gommage, dude. What the fuck? This is why France gets gommage. This is Ubisoft's fault. What
dude,
the
Wee motherfucker.
the slogan on the internet right now is if
Mhm.
buying isn't
Yeah.
if buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing.
Piracy isn't stealing,
True.
yeah.
True.
That's what's
Yeah.
happening.
Like
Mhm.
that's the big slogan right now. But like my favorite thing to point out, like
Mhm.
whenever this topic is broached,
Yeah.
is what do you call it? I remember some guy like was showing off his big pirated copy of Ultra Kill on Twitter, and he was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
look, I'm pirating an indie game," right?
But
And then the creator of the indie game replied, and he's like, "Yo, If you can't afford it, it's fine. Just
Yep.
do it. Um, and he
Oh.
said the most fire line in existence, which is culture shouldn't be only available to people who can afford it.
Yeah, to the rich.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
good.
That's
That
some
is
Final
good.
Fantasy tactics bullshit
Yeah,
that he said.
baby. And guess what? It's coming back this year.
Yeah.
Oh
What a-
no,
God.
capitalism.
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 we live in a dystopia.
Oh man, it's
Yeah.
free on
Yeah.
TV.
Only one person can save us. Raptor Girl Scarlet Johansson
Dude,
From
I love this when you
Transformers
said
1.
that.
from Transformers 1.
By
When
the
you
way,
said that, I was staring at the picture of the raptor in a
by
ponytail.
the way, it's a. By the way, he's not the Raptor girl. In canon.
No.
So,
Yeah, well, not to
Plot
you. He is.
twist.
She
I
isn't.
hope so. I really hope so. It's the same.
Oh man.
Oh
Just
god.
just you
So
wait. Just you wait. I can't wait
this
to see the look on your
dude,
face.
dude, watch Jurassic World.
Mhm.
What's that? The second Jurassic World movie. That's where
Mhm.
it happened.
Yeah, I need to know the sequence of these movies because the titles don't have the numbers on them.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
also one
that's
thing.
yeah, that's so weird. I think for sure the first one is Jurassic World,
Yep.
and then Jurassic World, eh, and then,
And then Rebirth.
and then Jurassic
Jurassic
World
World
Dominion. No, the last one
Dominion.
was Dominion.
Oh,
What's the
is there
second one?
4 world movies?
There's three. Oh, there it is.
Jurassic.
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Sick. That sounds so sick though.
I will never remember
Not
these
gonna lie.
titles.
It does
That
sound
sound
so sick.
that
Also, the
sounds so
poster is
awesome.
so sick.
Yeah. It's
But
also
that's what you
kingdom
get.
because the big bad dinosaur is named Dominus Rex. Wow, that means
Oh
king.
yeah,
Wow, in
nga
Spanish.
pala.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
set in Mexico,
The,
Isla
the
Nublar.
Magic the Gathering
Wow.
card in Dominus
Yeah.
Rex.
It's also weird nga na this new Jurassic World movie is still called World.
Mm.
Because that's the brand now.
Yeah, that's true. I just want
World.
Jurassic Park to be back.
They can't.
I just
But
want
it would it make sense because it's not in the park anymore.
I just want Jurassic games.
Squid Games, but Jurassic Park.
Dude.
yeah.
It's the dinosaurs that are the stars.
The red light, green light is just a giant raptor.
No. The red light, green light are humans. It's
But
the
the raptors
dinosaurs
are
that are
the
the
contestants?
Yeah.
contestants. Yeah.
What? Wait.
No, the Raptors are the executives.
No, like
Yeah.
I want the
No.
raptor to say at the end of it that we are raptors, not humans.
Not
Yeah.
horses.
I want the dinosaurs to be the contestants. It doesn't matter if they're big or small. I want them to be. I really just want
The
land
Raptors
before
are
time,
going,
guys.
why are you here? I thought you were financially stable.
I just want to cry again. I want to watch Land Before Time.
I can't wait to see a raptor with a horse gambling problem.
Playing Dak G on the subway
Yeah.
against a human.
Like,
God damn it.
right outside the subway, there's also a T-Rex playing it, and he sucks because of
Because
his
he's
arms.
short arms.
Yeah. Oh man.
And then at the end of season 1, the raptor turns around and goes, I'm going back in.
With his pink hair.
I'm going back to the park.
I'm
I gotta
going
go
back to
back.
the park.
like, can you imagine red light, green light, and as soon as it turns green, like just pterodactyl just like flies out.
No. There's gotta be like snipers spotted, and then if someone just didn't stop, you'll just hear like who's that guy who said shooter? Everything's just frantic.
Oh,
Oh man.
I would watch that. I'll watch all
Yep,
of
I would. I
It's
would.
probably better than Squid Game
that
season
should
2 and
be-
3.
Yeah. Squid Games
Yeah.
USA. I want Jurassic World.
dude, we
Squid
want Jurassic Squid Game.
Yeah, dude. Like
Rebirth.
pterodactyl games.
Jurassic Squids. Let's
Jurassic
go.
games. Yeah.
Mhm.
Could you imagine their little jumpsuits?
Human jumpsuits.
Yeah,
on
dude.
T-Rexes and Raptors.
Oh man, I just imagine it's like we're back, but it's so dark. Oh well, that's it for my week.
That's how he ends it.
Perfect
Yeah.
timing.
That's perfect. That's
All
perfect.
right. Would you like to go next, Emil? I'll go
Sure,
last. There you
sure.
go.
So, like as far as my like weeks have been, like I would like to explain it in a timeline of events,
Go
right?
for it.
So, I mean, a bunch of things have been happening. I could talk about the boxing. I could talk about the like other fitness stuff and shit like that. But I think I'd like to start off with the middle of June, wherein I got food poisoning again. It sucked.
Hooray!
Hooray! I don't know
Oh
why I get
no.
food poisoning so often, man. I should stop eating food
Like
off
the
the store.
second who's trying to kill you, dude? We
Dude,
need to know who's the assassin.
nah, man. Like, I think I just have a
He
bad
is
habit.
he is so far has a lousy job. Like
He's like
food
zero.
poisoned you
Ooh.
twice?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Dude,
Got
like,
him
I get food
again.
poisoning at least once a year, I swear.
Mm.
God, like, I think it's because of my bad habit of, like, eating old food in general.
Oh.
Mm.
Like, shit'll be expired, or, like, I'll be, like, eating a sandwich, and then I'll be staring at the loaf, and I'll be like, "Oh, that
It's a little
that loaf
green.
has mold." That's fucking
It doesn't taste
as
bad.
as I'm halfway through my sandwich, I'm
Oh
like,
God.
Mm.
"Oh, the bread's moldy." Fuck.
Mm.
So this might be my fault. Um, I think
Maybe.
after like I think after Father's Day dinner, like I took some leftovers and like I think I left them out too long, then I ate them in the morning. I think that might have been it. I'm
Damn.
not sure. I'm not
Mhm.
sure. But like I was out of commission, man. It was so bad. Like anti-rec. I do not recommend food poisoning to anyone. Um but
Go on, go
it
on.
it I'm gonna campaign against food poisoning.
Great advocacy,
Fair
by the
enough, fair
Yeah,
way.
enough.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Food
Mm.
poisoning bad. What a brave stand.
The Emil Tanglao Foundation of anti-food poisoning.
Dude, as somebody who gets food poisoned once a year, God, it's so bad. Don't. But the reason I bring this
Mm.
up is because in my food poisoning based stupor, I I bit the bullet. Like
Oh.
I went downstairs. I walked
Oh,
to the data blitz across the street and just like I was like, give me a Steam Deck. Just just give it to
No.
me.
As you were
okay.
food poisoned,
Yeah,
As I
yeah,
had
yeah.
just recovered from food
give
poisoning. So
this
I was
sick
still
man
a
a
little
Steam
weak.
Deck.
Yeah, and like
Is that?
I just stumble out of my house and I'm just like, give me your Steam Deck. Give me the one Steam Deck you have in this store. And they're
But
like,
sir, you've
okay.
been poisoned. Shouldn't
You're
you
not
be
thinking
going to
straight.
the doctor?
Dude. And so I think because of like being like out of commission, just on the bed and stuff like that, my
Mhm.
brain just locked in because I've been struggling with the decision of buying a Steam Deck because in my head I'm just like, oh, it's the perfect device to separate work from like play for me because like I only have this one laptop and I do both work and play on it. And
Mhm.
after sitting down here and writing stuff, like I sit here and play games as well, and I'm like, oh, I just want to kind of like play on the couch or play on the
Yeah.
bed, stuff
Separate
like
the
that.
thing.
Yeah, separate
Mhm.
the thing. And I've been looking at videos of it, and like people have just been saying like how the Steam Deck kind of like changes the way they play. They actually get through their backlog and stuff like
Very
that.
nice.
Yeah. So I bit the bullet. I got a Steam Deck, and I gotta say, I fucking love it. Like this thing feels pre-jailbroken, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Like
anything's
if you've
possible.
yeah, dude, if you've ever gotten a handheld before and you wanted to be part of the Seas, right? You would have to
Yeah.
Mhm.
jailbreak the thing because usually it comes with proprietary software that
Yep.
kind of like locks you out from piracy bullshit.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
Steam doesn't care. Like this thing runs on Linux for some reason.
Because they
Huh?
And
don't
Huh?
they don't want to pay the
Oh.
yeah,
Windows
Pirates
license.
operating system.
yeah, it runs
The
on
Tortuga
Linux.
of operating systems.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, it runs on Linux, number 1. That's
Mhm.
the wild thing. And
Already
after
telling.
looking into it, I learned that that was actually quite revolutionary, specifically because you know this problem. We stick with Windows specifically because that's where the games are, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
So Steam said, "What if we made Proton, which is a Linux-based system that lets you play Windows games on it?"
Oh, they made that?
Mm.
Yeah.
Steam
That
made an OS? Well, not like aside from the Steam OS, they made an actual operating
Yeah.
system.
So
Holy
basically,
shit.
Steam
Interesting.
OS is based in Proton, which they also created.
That's
So
wild. Okay.
basically, they've solved the problem for everyone that are like, oh, we use Windows because that's where the games are. And Steam
Right.
was just like, "Dude, fuck that. We're gonna make our own shit
Mhm.
instead of Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's
Valid.
yeah,
I
that's
would have
what they've been
Valid.
been.
doing. And they
Valid side
basically
quest.
unlocked the world to everyone. And um a whole bunch of other handheld PC likes, like the
Mhm.
ROG shit, that kind of thing. Like some of them started adopting Steam OS. And
Oh.
Hey.
basically the internet went nuts because they started testing these like ROG allies and shit like that because some of them still run on Windows, but the newer ones were running on Steam OS.
Hmm.
And everyone was like, "Oh, Windows is the problem. Windows is the one
Oh.
affecting the performance. Like
Oh.
fucking Steam OS just boosts the performance of everything. What the fuck?
Interesting.
The hardware is not
Yeah.
the problem. The OS has always been the problem.
Whoa.
So it's been an amazing experience just owning this thing, right? Like
I heard that there's also like, I mean, if we're going to do some comparisons over the Steam Deck and the bigger ones like the ROG Ally
yeah,
stuff and
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Legion one.
Those are more
Mhm.
powerful.
Yeah, those are more powerful, but hardware wise, I feel like I learned that the Steam Deck is pretty much more optimized for I guess double A games to indie games in that um the battery consumption is a bit lower compared to the ROG and the Legion.
Right.
So
Mhm.
for example, um in Stardew Valley, Steam Deck will only like use 15% battery power and it'll be
Mhm.
good. It'll be perfect.
Yep.
Mm.
Compared to ROG X Ally and the Legions, like
Which will just
30%
run
or
on full
50%
blast.
battery.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
full blast, even though you don't need that much.
Yep.
So it's really good for indie games and double A games, but it's also really uh, competent in triple A games. So
Dude, like I bought this initially just to like get through my Steam library, right? Because that's the easiest like user experience on this thing. It's basically just your entire Steam library um in a portable handheld, right?
Mm.
mhm.
Like so all of the games that I haven't played but bought during sales, that was the original plan. I started playing Persona on this again and it's just been such
Nice.
a super great experience because you know how grindy Persona can get. You go
Yep.
through
Yeah.
the days, the weeks and shit like that. And being able to do that on my couch or in the bed has been cool. And even when I'm in bed, it has a night mode that like yellows out a lot of the colors so it's not harsh to your eyes. It's really good.
Nice.
And
You
but
play Steam Deck in your bed?
yeah, dude, it's so comfortable. Like I don't think I've ever held a more ergonomic like handheld. Like I can play for hours and like not feel
Really?
bad.
Your arms doesn't hurt or your elbows
No.
don't flare up?
Like it's
That's my that's my I guess like worry about playing it
no,
while
dude.
you're lying in bed, like on for
Dude,
example on the Switch. So
as long as you don't support yourself on your elbows, I think you're fine. Like it's super comfortable and the new LED model is surprisingly light. As in I really thought this thing would be heavier. It's really light.
Mm.
interesting.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. So I got like the 500 gig LED version, and the picture is just great. It's like super duper great. Um,
LED baby.
yeah, but I mean OLED, right? OLED.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, OLED,
Um,
yeah, okay.
yeah.
That's much better than
Yeah, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Oh,
Not the normal shit, but
God.
um, that aside though, that was the main purpose, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So the main purpose was to get through my Steam library. Like I bought this thinking, oh, it's going to be my Steam library machine. But then I fiddle with it a little
Mm-hmm.
and I see a button that says desktop mode.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
What?
Yeah.
what the fuck is that? And I press it and it boots up a Linux desktop in Proton on my Steam Deck. And it
Okay.
just allows me to fuck with everything. Like no holds barred, do whatever you want with this
It's
machine.
just a PC.
Uh,
It's just a
so
PC.
so
So
Mm-hmm.
have you tried installing the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy 14
That's
using
one of the goals.
not the Steam version, but the actual like
The solo
Squeenix
client.
client.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's one of the goals because I'm gonna have to learn some Linux nonsense in order to
because
do that.
that's what's kind of holding me back. Like if I
Hmm.
want a Steam Deck, I would want an
It's the
online
FF14
game like
machine.
Hmm.
FF14. Yeah, yeah. So
Dude,
that if I
like,
could go to Emil's place and we just go, you wanna dungeon
you want to
run?
raid?
And then we can
Yeah,
just
you
whip
want
out
to?
just whip out the laptops and the Steam Decks and that'd be funny.
Dude, it's totally possible. I just need to learn some Linux things. There are some guides out there just to install FF14 on your Steam Deck, right? You could do the Steam
Mm,
version, the stuff like that. But if you want to like really get into the weeds of it, you could totally install it onto that Linux Proton base of this thing.
damn.
Like that this is what I meant when I said this thing feels pre-jailbroken cuz it's reminding me of when I had my jailbroken PSP, right?
Mm.
Like it's reminding me of the good old days of like downloading ROMs on my fucking PSP and getting to play anything I wanted. It was an amazing time. And this feels like a great resurgence of that. Like I'm not locked out to any ecosystem because this thing has no rails. It has no safeguards. Like if I wanted to, I could go into the desktop mode, go into the Linux root and destroy this whole system. Like
Like how
maybe
Ubisoft wants you to.
MD.
I could brick this thing eh, due to free
Don't do
will.
that. Wait a
Right.
second.
That's just a near ending. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's kind of amazing that they let you do it, right? Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't felt that sense of freedom since the good old piracy days of the 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Breaking with
want to add one more,
agency.
but I want to add something, but I feel like it's too much information.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
But
Like
so like I started
like a
tinkering around stuff like that. There's a whole
Yeah.
bunch of things you can add to it. Like the desktop mode has a store you can look through, but it's not really a store. It's
hmm
basically just a landing page for apps that people have created for this thing.
Oh wow.
oh wow,
Oh.
okay,
So it's just a community driven app store that's
hmm
free.
that is
Which
so
Oh, damn.
like
good.
what the fuck? Like one of the first things I installed was something called MU Deck. And
Oh.
Okay, there
yeah,
it is.
it's just a full suite emulation thing for the Steam Deck. And
Cool.
you could do anything. PS1 games, Dreamcast games, GameCube
Oh,
games,
that's so good.
everything. You could just
You
do
can
anything you
finally
want.
steal a car. Wow.
Like I'm just so impressed by how much this thing lets you do. Like
hmm
Finally
I
play
just feel that
Xenogears.
yeah, exactly. I just feel that every other product out there has so many rails, so much DRM, so much hey, you don't actually own this thing. Like
Yeah.
this is one of the only devices that I feel empowers my ownership, right? Like
Hmm.
even
That's
my
big.
phone, like I don't feel ownership in a lot of these apps or the things I
Oh
put
yeah.
there because everything's so idiot proof simple these days, right? Like this reminds me of back in the day when I had to go to LimeWire to download something funny, but now I can do that and it's not funny.
Wait, what?
I,
Okay.
no,
Not
like
to
I
you.
mean I can get on the Proton like app store and like download a funny thing, and it might be Limp Bizkit's OST or a virus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
Yeah.
good old LimeWire days. Like it feels like the freedom without the danger. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh. This is some
Mhm.
Bioshock Rapture shit. Like this is what I'm feeling. This is some
The
Andrew
promised
Ryan.
land, the
Yeah.
promised future.
Dude, like, and because of this, it's influenced my algorithm, and like a whole bunch of Linux shit started showing up on my YouTube,
hmm
and
Oh, okay.
like apparently, like PewDiePie converted to Linux and is de-googling his life. He's like going for
Ooh.
free stuff, free
Whoa.
versions of everything, and um because subscriptions like are Like he really hates like how
Yeah.
everything is a subscription these days.
Capitalism.
He's
Yep,
he's been
that's
trying to
true.
de-Google his life and like basically reinstate ownership in some way, right? And I
Like,
bring this up because as he was doing this, he needed like a notes app, right? So he coded his own notes app on Linux.
Hey.
But
whoa, PewDiePie?
yeah, he's been coding. It's been kind of crazy because a lot of Linux nerds out there are experiencing existential crises because remember when PewDiePie started to try drawing and a whole
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah.
started getting
Yeah,
mad because
that's
he was
Yeah.
that's what I
getting limited.
remembered. Yeah.
Yeah. So this year he's doing that to Linux nerds because he he
Really?
He's
he showed
learning.
off he showed off his Linux
My
laptop to
God.
everyone and it's just riced the fuck out and like
Whoa, okay.
um everyone is like,
Hardcore.
"Oh my god, I'm a coder and I've been using Linux for 20 years and I can't do this." Like he's
Really?
using the most
Okay.
difficult OS and everything and he's hard coding everything himself. It's kind of incredible. And the reason I bring this up is because he was like, "Oh, I would like a notes app." So he made a notes app and then he was like, "Oh shit, I need self-hosting for this so it can sync with all my devices." He was like, I, I know. I'm going to use my Steam Deck. And he's using the
Oh,
Steam Deck as a self hosting solution for his Notes app.
wait, so
So,
he needs it turned on for it to work? Is that what you're saying?
I
Like
mean, yeah,
his Steam Deck is the server for his
yeah,
Notes app?
yeah.
Oh
Steam
man.
Deck is the server for his Notes app, which
Okay,
sounds
that's kind of cool.
ridiculous. Like, basically, his Notes app updates all of his devices for notes and shit like that. But
Oh wait,
the
Oh,
central server is his
okay.
Steam Deck.
that's actually cool because it's already portable. You could just bring your own
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
system with you if you
It's
need it.
it's
Oh,
probably
that's
also set to sync up every now and then and not need to
yeah.
be currently active.
It's incredibly stupid, but also genius at the same time. But
yeah, that
it's
that
just
makes sense.
amazing that the Steam Deck has so little railing and like so much freedom that you can do stupid shit like that to it. Like kind of incredible.
It's really just the PC.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
because like I did hear before that people have been streaming on their Steam Deck.
Yeah.
And in one of
Oh
the
shit.
Really?
local conventions that we attended like 2 years ago,
Mhm.
I saw the setup. Somebody was actually live streaming on OBS on their
Oh
Steam Deck.
yeah,
Like it
Yeah.
was
yeah.
duct taped the
Oh,
I did
fuck
see
up,
that.
but it was legit running on one thing. Like the webcam,
that's
the mic,
cool.
the programs and whatnot. It's crazy.
You know the feelings of empowerment that you sometimes get in like a cyberpunk setting of like,
Mhm,
oh, this tech could do a lot.
mhm.
That's
Yeah,
what the Steam
I
Deck
get
feels
it.
like to me.
Oh, you're gonna install a
Yeah,
Sandivistan in your Steam Deck?
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah. I could put a Sandivistan on that thing.
that's also one thing that's holding me back actually. Like
You don't
if
want to be a Steam Deck psycho. Like,
no, no.
Dude,
Get
I'm
Chrome
gonna
Well, what
become a
tuned.
I
Steam
meant
Deck
was
psycho. I'm gonna be
well,
chromed the fuck out.
no, no. Like what I meant was apps wise.
uh-huh.
Before I buy a Steam Deck, I would want to make sure that everything's covered. Like if I could design there or if I could video edit there, then that would be cooler.
Dude,
Oh,
So
I'm sure. I'm
I
here
sure.
feel like
here's
you
I'm
the
sure
can.
answer,
too.
Migs. Here's the
I'm
answer,
sure.
Migs. As long as you know how to code, anything is possible.
No, I think there
Whoa!
is I think there is Linux versions of like for example, what's that app that we're using? Um Clip Studio. I think Clip
Yes,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Studio
yeah.
has
yeah,
a
yeah.
Linux version.
there is
There
a
are
Linux
I
version.
Linux
know.
equivalents for
Nice.
anything right
Mhm.
now.
Yeah, so
Actually,
that's
I
the thing
could
I
link
need.
you the PewDiePie video. He names all the alternatives for all of the
Oh
apps.
yes,
Yeah,
please.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, I
link
will
it to
link you that
Oh.
the
video. I will link you that
let's
video.
link it to the show notes also.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
When
yeah.
in
That's
Like
doubt,
also a good
YouTube
rec.
stuff.
this started as a Steam Deck thing, but like the recent PewDiePie videos, kind of incredible,
It's
honestly.
a Linux thing now.
Hmm.
Yep.
Mm,
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
after discovering all of that,
mhm.
um, what was the next logical step here? How do I utilize the
Hmm.
Steam Deck to its maximum potential? Um,
Hmm.
let me take you to
Oh,
the third part of this timeline, which
I've
is I
Okay.
I've had
I
something to do with
installed
this.
yeah,
Like,
I installed Uma Musume
Ah,
Pretty
yes.
Derby onto my Steam Deck.
Oh
And
God.
I now have
Mm-hmm.
40 hours of Uma
Jesus
Musume
Christ.
on my Steam Deck. I fell into
Absolute
the
freedom.
Jor's girl hole very
Mm-hmm.
The
hard.
Horse Girl game.
Dude, the Japanese horse girl game is quite peak. If it I don't even know how to describe this thing. Have any of you seen the Uma Musume shit going on right now?
Yeah,
Yes.
seen it.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
over there.
everyone's on it, right?
You've been tagging
Yeah,
us in it.
I've been watching streamers who's really good at streaming Uma Musume, like to the
Dude,
point that I'm okay not playing it. I'm just gonna watch these two streamers. I'm just gonna watch Northern Lion and Pete, like
Northern Lion
Premier
and
Two
Pete
Pre.
commentating over their virtual racehorsing with
D-
anime girls.
Dude,
Mm-hmm.
with actual like reverb in their mics so that they would sound like they're
Yeah, they sound like
in a
racetrack
derby.
announcers.
That's
Mm-hmm.
so fun.
Dude, yeah.
So yeah.
The high
So, for
treble, no
anyone that doesn't
bass.
know, for
Mhm.
anyone that doesn't know, Uma Musume is a Japanese gacha game that released recently
In English.
internationally. So, basically, this game is actually 4 years old.
Yeah.
And
Really?
yes, this is a
Oh.
very old game at this point. In our modern fast-moving world, this is a very old game.
It's a console
It's
generation old. You think about it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
4 years old, and it was a major hit in Japan. And I think there's even a clip of the Trash Taste Boys saying that, "Oh, this game is absolutely huge in Japan, and it's an example of a game that will never get big in the West." Uh, Another
Till
example
now.
of the Trash Taste Boys being wrong. Uh,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
but as soon as this released internationally, it just went viral everywhere for some reason. Like I picked it up a few days after release, and I've just been stuck in horse girl gaming management. It's been kind of incredible. There's so much I want to talk about it with it, but in its essence, it's football manager.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hmm.
mean,
Yeah,
it's horse sim. It's horse
it's
manager.
it's horse racing manager. It's like what's caught a lot of people off guard is that it's a management sim.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
I really like min-maxing management sims.
I think there's also, if you guys can recall, one of the time zone arcade games
Yeah.
of old is just a horse betting game. Like full
Oh yeah.
on, it's a huge arcade machine. I think
Mm-hmm.
the last one I've spotted that has that was in Greenbelt 3 in Makati.
Is that the one where you bounce on the horses?
No, no, no.
No, no, no.
It's
No?
basically you sit in what is basically just a betting like
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
table, and
Really?
then you watch three screens, and then you bet on the horse, and then
What?
you
I've
just
seen
watch.
these. Yeah. It's
Oh
just
god.
a
You just
virtual
watch.
version of the real thing.
Hmm.
Yep, it's just a virtual version of a derby,
God.
and people, of course, kids don't get it, but I've
Mhm.
seen like this is during college days. I've seen old people like really just got curious and just try it, and
And
then
just
yep,
fell into the hole.
they get it, they get it. So
Oh
Oh man.
no.
Oh man, oh man. So like Uma Musume, like I fell hard into this hole, right? Like actually, I put up some resistance because I didn't even install it on launch, right? I was like, I probably wouldn't be into that, right? But then after a few days, I was like, I need the shitting rights, so I installed it on my
Sure.
phone, and
Mm-hmm.
okay.
then like initially I was kind of negative, honestly. Like I was like, I'm not really into the super cutesy idol culture kind of thing
Mm-hmm.
usually,
Mhm.
and I thought I would bounce off this game. I would like do the initial rolls, sure, try out the gameplay loop, see if it's for me, and then I would have the shitting rights, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then I try it, and I'm like, oh no, the gameplay loop is really good. And upon evaluation, I was like, oh no, the gacha system is actually extra optional here.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
I know
okay.
I know a lot of people who will probably fall into the gacha hole of this and like
Mm-hmm.
spend inordinate amounts of money. Like
Mm-hmm.
anyone with an addictive personality should be careful with gacha games in general. But upon evaluation of this isn't like Genshin or like other popular gacha games wherein you
Mm-hmm.
miss out on gameplay like because you missed the character banner or something like
Mm-hmm.
that, or
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I can't have the most powerful horse because I missed banner number blank, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like it doesn't prevent you from excelling at the game if you don't roll on the horse girls. Like it's still very possible to get very good at it, like without paying. So that's what I kind of really like from the gacha aspect of it, because I'm going to have to explain a little bit of the gameplay loop in order for this to make sense. Which is the main gameplay loop of this is you go through a career mode where you
Mm.
take a horse and you make it go through 3 years of a career. And
Oh, there it is. Oh
yeah,
shit.
after your career, that horse becomes a veteran horse. And you can use
Okay.
that for PvP matches. And depending
There's
on how
PV.
you've raised it, it'll do better in the PvP matches, right?
Wait, there's PvP?
There's
Like you
PvP.
can actually
Oh.
race with people?
Yes. And there's even private rooms you can set up. Um,
Uh-oh.
like a bunch of streamers just did a tournament. um,
Oh,
like
okay.
they did a tournament where they had 3 hours to raise their horses, and then they did 10 races.
Oh, that's good. What?
Yeah,
Oh, that's content. That's
but the
genius.
other part of this, which is why I say you don't need to gacha in order to become good, is this game is not only a career management sim, but
Mm-hmm.
it's also a rogue-like horse breeding system.
Oh, interesting.
This is just chocobo racing from FF7
Mm.
because
Oh, oh
after
no.
Mm.
after you complete a career and one of your horses becomes a veteran, when you start a new career, you pick two veteran horses to inspire your new horse, which
Oh, cool.
which is
No, I like that.
basically
That means they
breeding,
fuck.
but you get rid of the breeding part, you turn it into
Inspiration.
inspiration, so it's not sexual, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you start your career, you must pick two of your veteran horses to inspire your new horse for this new career. And your
Okay,
old
that's interesting.
horses can give their stats and their skills to the new horse. So it has created an
Oh.
extra gameplay loop of, yo, I am going to start a career to make the perfect father.
Monster Rancher.
Yeah.
It's
Mm.
Monster
It's like
Rancher.
Monster Rancher.
But
Oh
Monster Rancher
no.
didn't
It's
have
like Monster
breeding.
Rancher.
I mean,
I
yeah,
guess.
it's kind of, yeah.
You bred the discs into your PlayStation.
That's true.
Like I think the closest thing is like FF7's like
Yeah,
chocobo
the
breeding,
Yeah,
chocobo
Java
right?
breeding.
Racing.
So
Mm.
there's already this gameplay loop of that, but you add the horse breeding element of like the veterans, and you basically have a roguelike.
That's
Because
good.
yeah,
Is
because
is
right
is
now we
there a
only have
mod?
one career to do, right? But down the line, they're going to be adding more career scenarios.
Is there a
So
mod where it's just you replace the anime girls with actual horses?
I would love to see that. Like,
Just like what Rematch
I
did to
I
Rocket League.
remember I
Whoa.
I remember Northern Lion actually mentioning this that I wouldn't play this in public because of the anime girl. He said,
dude, I
but
think
he really
that's what
liked the
was
game.
I think that is what was preventing me from giving this game an honest shot at the start too. Because
Mhm.
I'm not one for the sickeningly sweet idol culture of Japan, which this is, right? It's
Mm.
like
Oh yeah.
super cutesy, kawaii moe shit that appeals to your general otaku, right?
Like me.
And
Yeah, I love that shit.
but like I've always found that to be a little not really off-putting, but it's just not for
Mm.
me. I
It's just
Mm.
gross, I
like
guess. I mean
how
the business practice.
yeah, but I
Mm.
I appreciate that idol songs are all about chasing your dreams and stuff like that and blah blah blah. And
Mhm.
it actually really works for the horse racing aspect of
Yep,
this
because chasing your dreams.
because you like it's about racing and like losing and winning and like all of the idol songs just kind of work with this for some reason. So
Mhm.
what do you call it?
They definitely wrote lyrics
Dude.
to reflect betting
And I
and
think the
horse
hardest
racing.
part I think the hardest part of this is that the songs are actually really good from a musical standpoint.
Oh yeah,
Like, the only
I've heard a
part that
few.
kind of like annoys me is like, oh, they have super high pitched idol voices, but
Mm.
I have to say it's kind of grown on me. Weirdly
I
enough,
mean, you're a Hololive man,
that's
so
the thing. That's the thing I
you
was about to get into next. That's the thing I was about to get into next because
you've been here before. You
I've
know
been
the
here
game. You
before.
know this
I've
game.
I've played these games before, and that's the next part I was gonna talk about because upon like falling into this hole, I was reminded of like, oh, this is just how I got into Hololive. Because I'm not a fan of the idol stuff, right? But when you make something funny, I kind of fall into it, and that's kind of how I got into Pekora and like all of the nonsense they were doing in GTA. As long as it's funny and self-aware, like I I become okay with it, and then I like get into it extra. And I think that's kind of what's happening to Uma Musume for me, specifically because of another factor about this game, which is all of the horses are based off real horses and all of
Yeah,
their stories are based off the career highlights of all of these horses and all of their personalities are based off the horses. So
it's like
I
Dynasty Warriors.
dude, like I have been inundated with horse lore. I know what happened in
It's
1995 for
it,
Reichshout.
it's
Like,
also like horse lore is also in my feed.
dude, there's so much horse lore. As
Feed
in,
because horse feed.
like right now, one of the most viral things is everyone's freaking out about this horse called Haru Urara
Yeah,
because
Okay.
it's apparently
it
a racehorse that has 0 wins and 113 losses.
it was her
Like
birthday
for the
last
entire
week.
yeah, it was her birthday. She's still alive. You could visit her. You could visit the actual horse.
Is she
And
like old
a
and
lot of
shit now?
people a lot of
Dude,
people
foreigners are going,
Mhm.
and
Oh wow.
it took the owner of the horse to actually like post something about it. Yeah, that like
Yeah.
just be gentle
She's old.
on the horse because he's old. She's old. So
And like what do you call it? The incredible thing here is that I'm appreciating because Japan has such a culture when it comes to horses, as in they treat these horses like heroes, right? Like betting aside and stuff like that, they closely follow the careers of horses. And I think that's why they were able to create these characters because there's such documented like lives of these horses. And the
I didn't know it's
developers of
that.
this
I didn't
game,
know it's that old. Like most of the lore is that old.
yeah, dude,
And
the lore is
I
from
thought there was
ages and ages ago.
yeah.
And like they have to secure permission from the owners of the horses
Oh
to put their
shit.
horses in the game. And
Cool.
like they take great care to depict the horses in the best way possible to honor their careers of the past. Like I think that's the part that got me because I was like, "Oh my god, like under the veneer of this sickeningly sweet idol game, like they're preserving a part of culture and exposing it to more people, interestingly. Weird.
That
So
also
weird.
means you cannot goon on these horses.
Oh yeah, fun
Mm,
fact. Fun fact.
Gooning
mm,
Um
will get you in trouble with the yakuza.
The Yakuza will actually visit you.
some
this
horses
real?
are owned by the Yakuza, and
Whoa.
there was an incident in Japan where somebody
Mhm.
drew lewd fan art of a
Oh
horse
boy.
and
Of the anime girl of the horse, to
of the
be
anime girl
clear.
of
The
the
Uma
horse,
Musume
Oh
version of
my
the horse.
lord.
and he received a visit from some gentleman.
Kiryu-san.
What was it a Was it a good visit? That it was a good visit, right? He,
To
he
the
stopped
Yakuza,
drawing.
it was.
he stopped drawing because he quit, right?
Yeah, he quit.
He did
Yeah,
lost a
okay,
finger or
good,
an
good,
arm,
good.
right?
He went to
Yeah.
the farm.
Yeah. He
Oh,
went to the,
Got
he went to
glued.
the stables.
Mhm.
He
You know,
went
he got
quiet.
taken
We
to the
never heard
glue
him again.
factory.
Oh
Okay.
no!
Oh man.
Oh no.
The glue factory.
Yeah, I just learned of that recently. I wasn't aware of the
That they
term glue
turn dead horses
factory
into glue.
until Uma Musume.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of people are like, "Oh man, the Westerners, they just don't get it." You don't make glue factory jokes about these horses. These horses are heroes.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
in the meanwhile, all of them were just shouting "Get glued, son!"
Yeah, dude.
The
on the
dichotomy
Twitch
of
chat.
man.
Okay,
Yeah, dude. I I
man.
I have learned so much like horse lore. It's not even funny. Like I learned that Rice Shower was a heel in the horse racing world
Yeah,
because he
she
stole the championship titles of two
Hell
very
yeah.
famous and favored horses. So, like,
she was
who's a good wrestling face, Rafi? Give me two wrestling faces.
Give me John Cena. I'll take
John
John
Cena.
Cena for 500.
Oh, okay, okay.
actually.
So
I think
let's
I
say
think
John
Rice
Cena is about to
Shower.
win. Yeah,
No, I was about to say Rice Shower is John Cena.
really?
Yeah, I feel like
Is
that's
John
the
Cena a
case.
villain?
He
No,
is
John
now,
Well,
Cena
right?
now.
doesn't like
Now
people
he
don't
is.
like John Cena
Because he
winning
keeps winning. Yeah.
because he
No,
keeps
no, no,
winning.
no, dude.
Nah.
This horse was a loser.
Oh,
This
okay.
horse was a loser, and basically during key moments in its career, it kept stealing championship titles from horses who were more favored. That's why he was the heel. Like, and he's from a different region of
Ah.
Japan. So basically, everyone was like, "Oh, it's the invader
Oh, he's the
come to take
underdog.
away our
Whoa.
titles." Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm. Wait,
So
So he's
yeah,
question.
mm,
yeah,
When
yeah, yeah.
you say stealing, like he's like going into their stables, like biting the title, running
No, no, no.
away,
you
or
know,
As in,
Rafi, Rice
upsetting.
Shower is Mr. Money in the Bank. He's a
Oh,
Money in the Bank wrestler.
the
so
underdog.
it's the
Oh,
underdog from out of town that came in on an away game and
dang.
stole the championship,
Starts winning.
right? Twice.
Keeps on cashing
This
in.
the
Yeah, he keeps on
Cinderella story.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
cool.
yeah.
Senor.
So like
Wow. Okay.
I found out this lore, and then after being treated like a villain for years, like no
Mhm.
one would cheer whenever he won. Everyone would boo
Aw.
Rice Shower,
Oh
right?
no.
Aw.
Like after years of that, everyone started turning around after all those incidents, after a few years. Then everyone
Aw,
started
that's good.
cheering for Rice Shower eventually.
Mhm.
But on the day of Rice Shower's retirement,
Mhm.
like um they were gonna do one last race. One last race for Rice Shower just to seal his career. And the trainer kept the horse in the back of the
Mm.
pack just to be safe, right?
Uh-oh.
But then
Okay.
in the middle of the race,
No.
Rice Shower just surges forward, ignoring the rider's commands. Just
Oh shit.
just bolts to the
Uh.
front.
I want to
Oh.
And
win.
because of that, Rice Shower trips,
Oh no.
breaks all his legs,
Oh no.
No!
and had to
No.
be euthanized on the track.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Yeah, on the track because the injury was so bad that the only
You can't-
humane thing they could
yeah.
have done
The
was euthanize him.
the pain. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Lightning
No.
McQueen, no.
What, dude? No.
dude.
I don't
And-
like this. I don't like
And
this at all.
after that, everyone regretted their time calling Rice Shower a villain because
They
all
should.
Rice Shower wanted to do was be the hero.
I was cheering for Rice Shower this whole time. Fuck
Dude.
everyone.
And add to that, I
Mhm.
learned that in the Kyoto racetrack,
Mhm.
there is a monument to Rice Shower, which receives daily visits of fans. There's like a
Kyoto?
line.
You
Rice
said? Did you say Kyoto?
Kyoto racecourse.
I guess we know where we're
Where
going.
we're going
There-
next.
there is a giant tombstone there for Rice Shower that
Mhm.
people visit on a daily basis to pay respect to the villain that should have been a hero.
Oh man,
Whoa.
Dude,
dog.
I didn't know I would be this invested in horse lore.
Because it was a real
No.
horse.
It was a real horse. And like they depict it so well in the Horse Girl anime because everyone hates Rice Shower.
Also, dang, Rice Shower had a nickname, the Black Assassin.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, his title was the Black Assassin because he was a black horse that kept stealing championship titles.
Fucking
He's a Black Beauty.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Rice,
Just like the
but
old
rice
movie.
is white.
I mean, there's so
Dude,
many
I
It's
black
brown
rice.
rice.
I don't understand.
Dude, he stole Mihono Bourbon's championship title
Oh shit!
and
Really?
and Mejiro McQueen's.
Okay.
I-
Her child.
I really think the way you were using stealing and stolen, I really
Yeah?
thought that the horses were already awarded. They've all raced. Rice
No, no.
shower. Rice shower is like 42nd place, and then he goes to the podium. Yoink!
Grabs them.
And you now try to catch me.
No, there's a whole culture around it. Specifically because
Interesting.
like there are important races throughout the year. There's something called the concept of a triple crown in Japanese horse racing, which
Mhm.
is there's these three big races, and if you win all three, that's a triple crown. So basically, that's a huge career achievement that a horse can make, and
Mhm.
almost no horses do it. And basically,
Damn.
every time it was about to happen, Rice
Rice
Shower
shower
took it away.
steals it. Yeah. I love it.
You got me again, rice shower.
I would have been triple three-time champion if it wasn't for this.
This is
goddamn
Seth
horse.
Rollins. This is Seth Rollins. What you're describing?
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
This is
wrestling
Money in the
equivalent.
bank.
Yeah, he's like it was a terrible doo-doo championship picture with Brock Lesnar who never like works the whole year and Roman Reigns who everyone hates. And then at the end of their match, like fucking Seth Rollins cashes in Money in the Bank, like gets it, beats both of them, stomp, and he takes the championship. Like one of
Yep.
the greatest championship steals of all time. Like and then saved the
imagine?
company because everyone
Oh,
else
wow.
hated both
Oh,
of
man.
them.
I
And then
wish there
he
was-
goes on to like he's shown as this villain back then, but it turns around also. Like afterwards, it all turns around to like no, he's actually pretty good, and he's always here every week. Like he's always working like a workhorse, if you will. um, and he's putting up great matches, and he keeps winning, and then yeah, that's how he should win. And now everyone now
Mhm.
the current state of Seth Rollins is he was youth in the
Oh no, no.
Dog.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't.
No
He
way,
wasn't.
dude.
Cage
He's
match
now
with
the
rings,
absolute.
eh?
No, 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 no,
Don't
no,
you
no.
dare put that evil
He
on us,
wasn't.
man.
He was no, no.
Seth,
He
you could
was-
walk.
He was.
You could
No, no,
walk.
no. People love him now. Like literally, people sing his way. He sing
Yeah.
his song on the way to the ring. And sometimes, if the crowd gets really into it, like it'll take like 10 minutes just of people singing,
Just to
and the
finish the
program is
song.
just just
Dude,
the program is just on hold for the crowd just singing Seth Rollins' song the way they love
Oh,
him that
man.
much.
dude,
I
you
want-
guys heard it here
Mm.
first. Seth Rollins is the Rice Shower of the wrestling world.
You better
Dude,
stay in the
I
back.
I now
Real,
want
real.
I now want the mod whenever Rice Shower does an ultra, you
It's
will
Seth
hear
Rollins.
burn it down say the bad.
That'd be sick.
Dude,
Mhm.
in the game when Rice Shower ults, she brings out a knife.
What?
Oh,
The
no.
secret knife.
Oh wait,
Yeah, dude.
she does
Brings a
nga
secret
pala.
knife.
The secret
Yeah.
knife.
She's an
The
assassin.
456 never used. Whoa.
I want a mod that instead of a knife, she whips out the money in the bank case.
Oh god.
That's the one.
A
And then she
briefcase.
So I've described two horses. There's one
Okay.
last horse that is the key in all of this,
All right.
which is a horse called Gold Ship. If you've
Gold
seen
Ship.
her in your timelines, she is like this silver-haired horse that everyone is memeing on. Because apparently the real life Gold Ship was a shitlord. Like he
Mhm.
would never follow his trainer. Like he was a pain to manage. He would kick everyone that got near him.
Mhm.
And he would only win races when he felt like it.
Wow, what a diva.
Yeah.
Or
like-
like what a like he doesn't try. Like he's just like
Yeah, he doesn't try.
eh,
Like he was a
the
really famous
Shikamaru of horses.
and it's been anthropomorphized into this like anime girl who's like a shitlord who drop
Mhm.
kicks you when you win.
Hell
And
yeah.
uh, basically everyone loves the shit out of Gold Ship because it's memes, it's funnies, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the real Gold Ship like did all of these things that's being depicted in the anime and in the games. Like
Yeah. I
everything.
posted a 3x3 of the real gold ship. Which gold ship are you right now this week?
Dude, like he's like apparently the real horse was such a like it was such a hard time to train him, but
Mhm.
that what do you call it? Whenever the rider goes out onto the racetrack, he would pray that that Gold Ship would be normal today.
You don't
But
have
he
enough
never was.
badges to control me.
Dude, exactly.
Yeah.
He's Charizard, basically, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
And
okay. Yeah, that's a good
and there's
comparison.
a lot of things. For example, in the anime, they animated um an incident where Gold Ship like climbs the gates and starts last in the race. And apparently in Japan, that's called the 12 billion yen incident
Oh God.
because
Okay.
apparently the Gold Ship is just so strong
Mhm.
and so popular that
Mhm.
everyone collectively bet 12 billion yen on this race.
Holy fuck.
And then Gold Ship just decided to fuck around
Yep.
and
Mhm.
basically lose everyone 12 billion yen. And they animated it faithfully side by side with the anime. It's so funny just watching the anime footage and then the real horse race footage. It's one to one. It's kind of hilarious, right? And the most interesting part of it is that when usually racehorses when they retire, they have a whole slew of medical problems and shit like that because they've been pushing themselves
Hmm.
like muscle damage, like organ damage, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
When Gold Ship retired, he received a physical checkup and they found no problems with Gold Chip, which
Oh
basically
fuck.
means he never tried a day in his life.
He just walks around in a derby.
Yeah, it just
Peak
means
Basically
he's never
performance
walking.
fully exerted himself his whole life.
to keep
And
it
Bro
fair
now,
never
for
went
everyone
past
He's
else.
80%.
godlike.
yeah, he
He never
never used isang daang porsyento of his power. And
Probably used like
just like
2%.
Shikamaru.
Holy shit.
Could have been a god.
now he just lives in Hokkaido on a farm, retired. It's kind of incredible.
While still at peak performance, I bet.
But while
Yeah,
still
That's
he's
at
still
peak
handsome.
amazing.
performance, and now he's a famous horse stud, which you can pay $2 million for him to
Oh.
inseminate your horse.
What a
And
Chad.
apparently, he's produced only champions.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's so
What the
Whoa.
fuck?
And
Because they
the
apparently,
re-
Mhm.
he
Because
has a 99.6 conception rate. Like if you get
fucking
fucked
better
by
than
Gold
Big
Chip,
Boss.
mhm.
you will
Pure
have a baby.
testosterone.
And he hasn't tried yet.
He has not tried yet.
He hasn't tried a day in his life.
Yeah,
Lord
man,
knows what
It's
happens to that
Frieza,
one
right?
child if he did tried.
dude.
Mhm.
Like so,
What if we used 100% of our gold ship?
No one would win except him. It wouldn't be
dude.
fair.
There are so many stories that are actually interesting in Uma Musume that are based off real life. It's crazy. It's so
Mhm.
crazy how much care and love the developers put into depicting the real events in anime form
Mhm.
because they have to have permission from their owners. It's kind of inspiring in a weird way.
Mhm.
The like all that aside,
Mhm.
all that history and like trying to depict it with the most respect stuff aside, there's also a story of how like uh Scarlett's horse owner was like, you if you put my horse in the game, make sure it has bigger boobs than vodka,
Mhm.
which is that horse's rival. That's all he wanted. I want my horse to have bigger boobs than that one. Oh man, Japan is funny, huh? I never thought I would get into Uma Musume, but here I am. I'm super into Uma Musume now. I'm into horse lore. I've been looking up lineages. I know who Gold Ship's parents are His dad is Stay Gold. Fucking like it's been
Go.
super nuts. And the next thing I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna end up watching the anime because um initially when it came out, I couldn't get into it because of this sickeningly sweet like idol bullshit, right? Which is just happy, happy, cute, kawaii nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, which is apparently the first three seasons. The first three seasons is was created by PA Works, and it has all the hallmarks of a cutesy otaku bait anime, right? But apparently, after those three seasons, Sai Games created their own animation studio and
Yeah.
took over. And
Ooh.
now they've shifted to a more shonen sports style,
Oh
which
shit.
if you've seen any of the animations of these movies and the new anime series, it goes nuts. It goes super hard. And I am willing to go through three seasons of cutesy bullshit in order to reach like shonen
The tournament
sports
arc.
anime. Yeah. I'm willing to do that. So that's going to be my next homework. I'm gonna go through the cutesy bullshit to get to the intense shonen sports anime. That is what's happening now. The
Oh.
new anime is actually on Netflix. It's called Uma Musume Cinderella Gray.
I thought the new anime was it could be a starting point. So you do need to
Yes.
watch the old ones.
No, 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 you don't. The new anime
Okay.
can be a starting point, but I just want the shitting rights to everything. That's how I'm in. That's how I.
That's how
That's
much
how
of a fan you
invested.
are right now.
Yeah, yeah. That's how much of a fan I am right now. I want to go through the path that the others went through in order to get to the good stuff.
You know what comes next, Emil?
What?
The
What?
model
What?
kits by Bandai.
There's model
Yeah.
kits.
There's been
model
model
kits?
kits for a few years.
Oh boy.
There's also the
No way.
Shadowverse collaboration. So
I want
There's
they have
cards.
trading
Yeah,
cards.
they do.
Oh man.
that perfect grade rice shower. Gotta be cool, right?
Oh no. With an extra part where
The
you could get
extra
to see
bones.
the dismantled
Oh
Oh my
no.
god.
No.
Dude, like that character you just linked, Migoy, she broke her leg so many times.
Oh my
And
god.
they'll break
Okay.
them again.
Aw. No, what
Uh,
what does that mean? Do they heal? What? Hmm?
if the injury is not bad enough, they can heal.
It's a
But
broken
Okay,
leg.
that's good.
if
It's gonna
if
be
it's
fucked up
if
though.
it's
Like,
super severe, the only choice is euthanasia,
yeah,
unfortunately,
gun.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
because horses. I will
fudge.
link a scene from one of the races of the new stuff, the not cutesy stuff,
Mhm.
and I hope this hypes you boys up. But yeah, it's Narita Top Road versus TM Opera O. It's hype as shit.
Okay.
Like this is based off a real race, and they
Mhm.
animated it spectacularly. Like I am now a fan. Like I am actually a fan. And one of the first things that happened when we started this podcast was when I got in. Migoy and Migs pointed out that I have Uma next to my name
On
because
Discord, yeah.
Yeah.
because I
It's here in
joined the
this.
Uma Musume Discord, and apparently they
Oh.
add a tag to your name if you
Sick.
press something, which I accidentally pressed. So I've been branded at the horse stables apparently,
Right.
and now I have Uma next to
Unintended.
my name, unintended. But
The
Right.
yeah, that's
the
been my week.
the
Unintended. Yes,
timing
sure.
the timing of you saying that you have the Uma branding,
Yeah.
because right at that moment my Steam notif popped up of a friend playing Uma Musume.
So I'm
Dude.
about to get branded next.
Dude. It is so crazy. This Uma
Mhm.
Musume the rabbit hole is deep. And
This
if you're
horse
willing
hole.
to look and experience the culture, it's really good. It's really, really good. Unironically.
Mm.
Unironically. Just avoid the gotcha bullshit. Just avoid like anyone with an addictive personality, do not engage in the system. You don't have to. Just just
Mhm.
just
I
breed
don't think
better
you
horses.
need. Yeah.
Is the PC
Yeah,
play the
client
game.
like good? Because you know how some
Yeah.
mobile game PC clients are trash.
I would say it's not the best. Like it's still obvious that
I've
it's a mobile game, but there are for the races, there's a full screen mode. So
Oh,
that's
sick! It's not just like a portrait.
Mhm.
Yeah, the PC version or Steam version, from what I've seen on the streamers' perspectives, if you're in the menu, like menu mode is like two vertical screens.
Mhm.
And then if it's race mode, that's where the full screen
Yeah,
stuff happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
dude. And like
It's
fucking
surprisingly intuitive
yep.
for a
The
mobile.
For an
for the
old
races
mobile
and
game.
for the concerts, it can go full screen.
Oh god,
But for the
right, the
management sim,
concerts.
it's in portrait. Yes,
Yeah.
there are
I
concerts,
forgot.
which
Concerts
what? Yes.
Yeah,
So
dude.
Rafi,
for the
these horse
songs.
girls are also idols. So
Right.
after the race, they have a concert with the lead girl being whoever won, right? And
Ah.
and the rest of the
Ooh.
girls who lost are relegated to be her backup dancers, which is kind of fucked up if you think about it.
Yeah.
And while
Valid.
Sejam was playing this, because Sejam of FGC fame has fallen into the horse hole as well, he was like,
Mhm.
"Yo, wouldn't it be so fucked up if, like, let's say,
Fucking
let's
see
say,
Punk. Punk
yeah,
gets to
let,
win the top 8 and
let's say, let's say Punk won, right? And then what happens next at Evo is Punk
Mhm.
gets to have a concert, and everyone that lost to him needs to be his backup dancer."
that is
Oh
fucked up.
God. That is fucked up. And that's what happened to me today because I found out there's an
Oh.
intersection between all of this and another interest of mine, which is Hololive. Because
Mhm.
apparently Gold Ship, the girl, is the spokesperson for the Uma Musume YouTube channel. And she's
Oh,
apparently deemed as one of the OG VTubers because
Oh, really? Okay.
really?
her voice
That's cool.
actress regularly uploads videos of her as Gold Ship on the Uma Musume channel and actually does let's plays with some of the other horse girls, which
Cool.
makes her
Okay.
an OG VTuber. And then I find out that
Mhm.
Gold Chip has had a collaboration concert with Hololive wherein she dances
Okay.
with some of the Hololive members and they sing Uma Musume songs together. So I'm just like, oh god, my whole world is falling apart. Everything's related. Everything is connected. I was having a freak out a while ago. It's like, fucking what? Gold Ship has danced
That's
with
what it
Polka?
was. This
I
is
th-
recent? Like
I thought that
the Uma
video
Musume
was.
collab?
I thought that video was like heavily edited until
No,
the
Yeah, I
it's
thought that
end
was
real.
when
like
they start
AI,
saying
or I think that
names.
was like fanfic, like
Yeah, yeah,
fan
yeah.
videos.
No, no, it's real. Apparently Gold Chip is an OG VTuber.
That
Fucking
is
crazy.
nuts.
So crazy. So I'm just happy to have gotten that out of my system because I've been like, but it's like I've been going insane. I've been wanting to tell this to
Mhm.
somebody. So now that it's out, I'm happy. That's been my week,
Now all of China
No.
knows.
Now all
Now
of
all of
China
Discord
knows.
knows.
dude.
Oh yeah, you've been branded hard.
Yeah,
That's not
dude.
gonna come out. That's never gonna come out.
That's not gonna
Dude,
come out.
boys, you have to see this race I linked. It's 1 minute long. Just look at it. It's so nuts.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean not
sick.
now. It's like,
Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a
I
podcast.
thought,
I want to take a minute of your time, but
holy
like even
shit,
just looking at the
these
animation,
angles, yeah.
I am going to try to talk over it, right? Just
Mhm.
to kind of like appease the audio listeners. But Rafi is
Mhm.
watching the race right now,
Oh
Mhm.
yeah,
and
okay.
like just imagine the cutesy shit of the past is gone, and they've adopted this style of
Mhm.
animation now. And
Oh,
like
okay.
when you reach like what do you call it? Around 40 seconds, it kind of goes
Mhm.
nuts.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. It kind of goes really, really nuts.
Mhm.
Like this is
Oh,
gotcha
oh,
money. This is
uh,
FGO amount of money animation.
Oh
It's
yeah,
I
kind of
this is
crazy.
F Go
know.
fight money.
Holy shit! The
Yeah,
line
dude.
art,
I'm
the
seeing
The
it.
speed
line art
lines.
goes nuts.
Oh my
Everyone's doing
lord,
their supers.
this is awesome. Oh yeah, the speed
Oh yeah,
force.
the speed lines are
I'll never go
impressive.
that fast again.
Dude. And
Don't,
that,
I might not come back.
and that's not
Oh,
even
that's sick.
the best one. I
That's
sent
sick.
you
That's
guys
sick.
a I sent you guys a calm race.
Really.
This be some
Yeah.
copper races or what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. Dude, like I could send you guys the intense races, and it's crazy. And I don't even have to be afraid of spoilers because I already looked up actual history. I
It's
know what's gonna
real. It's
happen.
already happened.
Yeah, dude, I'm from the future. It's already
Oh
happened.
no, all these
Mhm,
betting
mhm.
men, they're crying.
Guys, look at my YouTube feed immediately after.
Mhm.
It's just Gold Chip
It's
being a shit.
dude,
Let me check my
absolute
YouTube feed.
absolute peak.
Here it
Oh,
is.
just
While
gold
in the
flying down
Oh
over.
conversation.
wow. What are
Man.
these Dragon Ball, like new Dragon Ball lines, like dirty line work?
Yeah, the
Oh
heavy
man, this
line.
is
What
good.
the fuck? This is just
Diba?
a different art style now.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah,
really
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
yeah,
good. At
really.
least super animations.
Sounds
Dude.
fucking cool.
Unang lang may sumigaw ng Broly.
This is just FGO money. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
I found a video that chronicles the animation style of Uma Musume, and I think it captures it the best.
Ay
You
na
guys should
naging
check it out.
super robot pose sa dulo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah,
This is what'll get me into this. Holy shit.
dude, it's so
Yeah,
cool. Like,
animation.
even if you don't want to engage with the management sim, just engage with anime. It's good. It's on Netflix right
With
now.
it.
Cinderella Gray.
And that's the new one, right? Not the old
That's the
one?
new one.
Okay.
Yeah, no need to watch the old ones, but I want to. But if you want to get into it, it's fine to start with Cinderella Gray.
So my YouTube feed, how it has violated my privacy is quite weird.
Uh-oh.
It's quite
Your
weird,
YouTube
not
feed.
really direct. It tried to merge two different things, and a
Oh,
thing that I
Wrestling
said
horses.
recently. This is what it currently like showed me.
Okay, that's
Draw
that's
and
cool.
ink sexy line weights.
I
Yeah.
mean, I wouldn't
Just
say
said about the sexy
Hmm.
line art.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't say it's still
That's so
intersex.
weird.
It's still in the
Yeah.
Western comics part.
Yeah, it's
I
still there. It's
know,
still there.
but
It's because you
it
haven't said
took,
horses yet.
But it heard him
it
say
Or
sexy
voices.
line
It heard you
art.
say line art, yeah.
yeah, what I
Yeah.
said and then what y'all said and what I already like. And they put it
Let me
together
check
for
my
this one.
YouTube
It's
Whoa.
learning,
algorithm now and
Rafi.
see what happened.
Live learning.
Oh,
Wow.
there it
Live
is.
learning
AI.
There
from
it is.
algorithm.
On my
Mm-hmm.
top in the home of my YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
Nerissa's Gacha Addiction on Uma Musume. Um Inside Christian Horner's final day at Red Bull after shock sacking. The fuck? And then um yeah, thank God there's not much Uma Musume for now.
For now.
Yeah, but on
Oh
my
my god.
Twitter, on my X, on my Facebook, it's all horses.
Dude,
I blame you.
it's taken over everything.
Oh
It's kind of
no.
nuts.
My YouTube shorts is now just the real Gold Chip doing shit in the fields.
The
How
real
did that
one?
the
happen
real
so
The anime
fast?
one?
Oh
Oh,
well.
the eccentric
Dude.
Wow.
racehorse.
What the fuck is this short? Wait, I got a short that's Street Fighter related. It's kind of cool. Like, look at this. It's just like a fixed camera angle on Ryu's Street Fighter 6 stage, and it's just Ryu and Ken
Oh, that's kind of
fighting.
cool.
That is
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
Oh,
That's a
yo,
cool.
that's
vibe. Yeah,
sick.
yeah, yeah.
Why would
yeah,
you
it's a
ever put the
vibe.
camera there?
Yeah.
I don't know. It may be the Tory Gate, right?
Street Fighter mods. Amazing.
That's really cool.
now
Honestly,
that
this
we're
on a sideline, like this is cool. Like this breaking the camera tech, like it's made its way through a lot of like Street Fighter instructional shorts. Because that's my
Oh,
feed on
Yeah,
really?
Street
I've
Fighter.
seen
Like
that particular vid. It's
Really?
fucking sick.
where
That
I
channel
don't
is
see
great.
that.
no, it's everywhere. Like how just they show like, oh, this is a space trap. Like this is like they do this shit and like the production quality is a lot better.
Yeah, that
Oh, I
channel
did.
has been showing up, and apparently the editor is very well paid.
I
They
didn't know
name
that.
dropped the
I
editor
did.
in some of the
This is the first time
comments.
I've heard of a tutorial that has that kind of.
Matic.
Well, we'll
Yeah.
try to find it.
Yeah.
It's really good. Like holy fuck.
The production value of the tutorials now are very like
And
For a
wow.
short,
Okay.
right?
For a short, yeah.
that's where
There
they
you
get
go.
the money.
man.
Maybe that's a
Yeah.
wreck.
But yeah.
But
Okay,
yeah,
okay. This is
Mm.
funny. I now have in my feed Reno Tuna real time drawing process.
Like
I think it
it's
heard
converging.
Rafi's.
It's converging.
Uh,
Here.
it
I
heard
found it.
Rafi's feed.
dude.
But
Man, okay.
mm,
Now that I've gotten
yeah.
that all out of my system, I think that is my entire week.
Okay.
And yeah, Braffy. It's all
Oh,
good.
what
Okay,
the
Horse
heck?
races.
Horner did get sacked from Red Bull. What the fuck?
horse racing. All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Okay. So I
Right.
guess it's
Right.
up to me. My final week.
It's up
Speaking
to you
this,
to bring it home. The
yeah.
last spurt of this
Don't
Whoa.
say
race.
it like that. Don't
The
say
last
final week as if
turn.
it's the last one forever.
That's
I
the
know,
actual
right?
Japanese term for it. The last spurt.
The last spurt of the globe. Dead joke lang. Um, speaking of legacies, I guess, and broken bones. Boys, I want to talk
Whoa.
about age today.
Oh shit.
Oh, dude. No, it's
I
real. It's real. It's
want to
real.
talk.
Oh, it hurts.
It's been a very eventful month. It's been a very like there's so much. There was a lot of shit, bunch of conventions here, fighting games there, travel here, there. Went on the whole European like vacation. But the common through line to all of them is like, man, age, bro. What about that
I'm
age?
I'm 100% behind you on this.
Okay,
I have been experiencing the effects of this age.
yeah.
I've I've experienced it yesterday
hmm
and this
hmm
weekend. Oh my lord.
I just want us to compare our various debuffs, like
Oh
like
man.
like everything that has
Really?
happened to us for
Are
now.
we really
For
gonna do it?
I'm saying, or like I'm saying this off the back of, due to my travel heavy past few weeks. Like we basically went on this whole European thing of like 8 countries or something like this, like just back
Oof,
to back
that's
to
the
back
dream.
through a
Mhm.
bus. No, it's not.
Was that
That's
okay?
not
Oh
the,
no.
the destinations were a dream. The travel was a nightmare. Like,
Mm.
imagine like wasting whole days on a bus to a plane, to an airport to
Oh.
a plane. Like sometimes it devolves to that. So basically, fatigue my whole shit out. Right? Like I'm all fatigued and shit. Like
Mhm.
when we got to the place and we get to soak in the sights, that's when it's good. Like the places we went to were incredible. Like my eyeballs are till now like thanking me for it,
But
But
getting there.
my feet try to murder me every night.
Oh.
My knees are plotting bloody murder like a yakuza. Like my knees are going to visit me tonight, like something like this.
Oh.
Oh no.
Uh, but yeah, so that, and then off of that, like coming from, because these are the decisions that a young Rafi Graffiti would do back in the day. So we go through this week long travel, 2 weeks worth of travel, and then come back, put on a fighting game tournament, late night, haha, because again, pizza and beer, and then like late night, because like the brackets take almost until midnight. I can do that. I'm fucking young. And then the very next night, I go, yeah, I'll pull an all nighter for work.
Oh no.
I'll
Oh, yeah, you
I'll
did do that.
Yeah.
I'll deliver
You
a
did do
whole
that.
thing all night and work with my video editor just to get this thing off the finish line. And yeah, I'll sleep at 8 a.m. And then um we put
You did it.
we I did it, yeah, like a young man. And then immediately afterwards in the afternoon, like wanted to celebrate with R6. The stressful situation of R6 just
Mhm.
pushed me over the edge,
Oh.
and I felt something in my head, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds like blood pressure, old man shit." So I checked my pulse. I checked my
Oh.
pulse. I checked my blood pressure, and it turns out it's 160 over like
Jesus Christ.
100, and
Oh
those are
god.
not great numbers if you are not wise to that shit. Like, so I immediately go on panic mode. Okay, I gotta go. It spent like a better part of the night, like until midnight at the ER. Not bad. Like I wasn't confined or anything, but it was just like had to go to the emergency room just because I can't be doing that shit to my body anymore. And
Yeah.
then to top it all off, like it was that night was very worrying. By the way, like I make light of it now, but at the time it was like, oh, I was very worried. Like I didn't have Denise with me, and like
Oh
I,
shit.
Oh
I was
shit.
taking myself to the hospital, so I don't know what would
Oh.
happen like on the way there. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
and I was. I'll tell you the story later, but um,
Okay.
so that night happened, and then like on top of all of that, just before this very podcast, a sign of age that is fucking nightmarish
Oh.
and terrifying, that I had to look myself in the mirror and say, "Who the fuck are you?" I
Oh,
I took a pill of my I took the tablet of my blood pressure medication, and then I popped it in my mouth, and then I didn't have water, so I just swallowed the tablet.
oh, you
Oh,
can do that now?
Was it
are
like a
you doing
capsule? The
you doing all
gel
Who the
Hollywood
fuck
capsule?
now?
am I? Who the
Who are
fuck
you, dude?
am
You popping
Good,
pills
good.
like that?
For years, I've seen adults swallow pills without water, and
Yeah,
I'm just like, how are you
They
doing
look
that?
cool, right? They look cool.
Yeah, they look cool doing it, and I'm like,
really?
I need a glass of water. This motherfucker can just like down it.
That's what happens when you're 56 years old.
Oh
I'm
no!
not 56. What the heck, dude?
You just can't be bothered to grab a glass of water. Just fucking, I don't care. I've
No.
come so
Man,
far, guys.
I mean,
I've come so far. Like,
it's
Oh
kinda it's
man.
kinda funny saying that, like you
uh-huh.
saying that, like, I mean, popping pills without water. I mean, that's how Dad does it. That's how America does it.
I used to detest like fucking Flintstones vitamins. Like I
The
couldn't
Those
like
are big
chewable
though.
ones.
do it. I know it's so true. It was like Bonamine was like poison to me. Like it was a poison counter in Fred Flintstone's form. Like I,
Oh my
Huh.
I
god.
did not like the taste of medicine in my mouth. And now I just yarf them down without water.
Oh god.
How did I do this? How did I get this way?
This feels incredibly real. Holy shit.
No,
Oh
but yeah.
boy.
Uh, how have you boys been dealing with the age?
Oh man, now that you've
Uh,
shared your story, mine doesn't seem too bad.
at
I
least
mean, for the
you're
most
doing the
part,
exercise though. That's good.
yeah, for the
Mhm,
most part I'm okay. And like actually that's what started me on this exercise and fitness journey because
mhm,
I haven't been feeling as spry as I used to. And
mhm.
like I guess the biggest thing is like fucking like I sweat more and I'm gassy a lot. Like I understand why fathers burp so much or
Mm.
like shit like that. Like, see, mine doesn't sound so bad. Like the worst thing is
I
like
sweat
I
more.
feel like yeah, I sweat more. I feel like I'm the slowest guy at the boxing gym because everyone else is young. But like for the most part, I've been trying to keep it at bay.
Mm.
Because early on in my adulthood, I mean like at like what 27, 28, I got hit by the shingles and that scared the living hell
Mm.
out of me.
Yeah.
And I think ever since then I've been trying to do better. So I'm deathly afraid of all the age damage. So I've been running a lot, I've been exercising a lot, but I think the biggest part of it I'm feeling is like I feel so much slower and I tire so much easier. And I've been falling asleep at normal human hours more often,
Yeah,
which that's the
I
part that's
noticed
been
that.
getting me because I'm a night owl. I do my best work at night. I love the night, and now the night is rejecting me.
I love the night.
I love the night, but it's rejecting
Uh.
me. See, mine doesn't sound so bad after Rafi's story. What the fuck? I was so ready.
Oh man.
Mm. But yeah, no.
What about the
Mine
Miguels?
was mine is yeah, I mean, I think I would say representing the older of I guess the oldest. Am I older than you, Nigoy?
Yes,
The older
I
half?
believe you are the
I
eldest
guess
of
I
the
am
group.
the
And
oldest of the
Rafi's the
bunch.
Yeah.
youngest.
No, yeah, because Rafi and I are roughly the same age, but he's the youngest.
Yeah,
Mhm.
god damn it, I'm the oldest. God damn it. But yeah, I feel like it's just I don't know. I feel like I'm not gonna lie. I feel
Mhm.
frustrated and angry
Oh.
for being like this.
Mhm.
It's just that yeah, I've been hit with a real bad debuff this week. Actually, uh it happened on Monday.
Okay.
Monday morning, I wake up. I'm not sure what you call it in English, pero nagkapulikat ako
Got it.
waking up.
A cramp.
And then okay, yeah, cramp, morning cramp.
Yep, yep.
Like the usual, you scream without hearing yourself cramp. And then
Hmm.
after that, okay, I tried the cramp stretch. I think I got the cramp stretch out, and then come Monday night, I've been having this tingling feeling on my second toe on my left foot. So it's a bit painful. It just stings a bit, but
Hmm.
come Tuesday, it went full 12, and
Oh
I'm
boy.
not sure why, but I was already telling myself maybe this is just from the cramp.
Hmm.
And then yesterday night was the pain is way unbearable that it made me just cancel my work shift,
Oh
and I just
no.
needed that rest.
Oh no.
And I just got to the doctor a while ago. I didn't get any tests because the lab tests were closed, so I have to go back tomorrow to get the lab test for uric acid. But it's basically
God,
uric acid buildup.
man.
That's not too
So
bad.
it's
That's not too bad.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've caused
until
that
it's
problem in
gout.
myself by eating too much tuna.
I mean, it's not too bad until it's gout. So I hope it's not gout. But
Oh, did you?
I've
That's like a
already
long leap, though. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but yeah, I was already like parang pinapangunahan ko na this is gout. I'm dead.
No,
I
no,
mean, I feel
what
like
the fuck?
I feel like I need to amputate my foot or something.
What
It's really
the-
Dude,
painful, dude.
dude,
Like the
gout
pain,
is the disease of kings. Don't forget.
Remember,
oh,
remember
but my name's my name means king. Are we
oh
cursed with this
the
disease,
curse,
Migoy?
the
no,
curse.
it's past that because our name means like God, right?
Oh,
Oh,
Does
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
king?
yeah, yeah.
That's what Miguel means?
Okay. Ah, wait,
We're
good.
Ray
named
is
after
king. I'm
the
sorry.
angel.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
Oh my
good. You're good, dude. You're good.
good. Mine
No,
just means
I feel,
rival. Fucking
but yeah, this is a really unfortunate setback and
Hmm.
yeah.
rough. Like I was really careful last year and this year apparently for trying my best to be healthy and active, and I was really counting on doing my steps this week, get that old 10K, and now I can't even walk without feeling any pain.
Oh.
And it's really frustrating. It's frustrating, man. Like for sure, like yesterday was, I think, the angriest I was at myself for being useless.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Um, but yeah, I don't know what will
Mm.
happen
Dude,
tomorrow.
when it
But
gets better, get back in the ring with me. Let's
We
go.
gotta go. Yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. But yeah, like after this episode, like the uric acid episode, it was like I have to change
Yeah,
my
you gotta
life.
keep an eye on
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah,
diet
yeah.
now. That's
Mm.
I can't eat tuna. I can't eat, well, not really I can't,
To be
but I have to
fair, yeah,
lessen up
Yeah,
red
yeah, yeah.
meat.
The
But
mm,
portions.
fucking red
yeah.
meat is protein. I need the
dude.
protein. So
White
Like
meat is
I
protein, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
egg.
chicken
Extremely
breast I guess
protein.
is
Yeah.
still on the menu.
yeah,
I'm
chicken breast
good.
is on the menu, boys.
There we go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There we go.
That's an
Yeah, it's just
episode
that
title.
it's just weird that I can't eat too much fish because uh I like fish, so I like
Man,
tuna, I
Th-
like
Think
all
sorry,
the yeah.
sorry. Think about it this way: like it's not like a complete ban on
Yeah,
fish and uric delivery devices. Like it's
Mm,
more of just like in
balance it
moderation.
out.
Like
yeah,
you
yeah,
take
yeah.
one on Tuesday, then you go on Friday again. Like it's not like oh bawal ka na or your foot will explode.
Yep, 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 yep.
dude,
You're not
dude,
there yet.
it
Yeah,
really
yeah, you're not
did
there
Yet.
yet.
felt like my foot is
You know,
exploding. It's combusting already.
I
Like
Dude,
the pain is like that. It's just
dude,
I hate it.
age will get us all, but I don't think you're there yet. In like
yes,
I don't think
I
you're
hope so.
eat one can of tuna and your foot explodes
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
rapid
yeah,
fire.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
real gout.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
real.
Yeah.
I think that's also part of why I wanted this topic. Like I didn't want to catastrophize like what we're going through. It's more of like an acceptance of like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it
okay,
happens.
this
bound
is
to
where we're
happen.
at. But
An
also,
acceptance of our mortality. Is that
yeah,
what?
yeah,
I
that's
am
not what I
human and
wanted.
I will expire.
Yeah, I is there a piece of tuna in this? Ah!
Dude,
No,
Like,
but yeah, I really have to
uh-huh.
come to terms to
Okay.
the diet.
dude,
Like,
Yeah.
you can
because
do it. Like I feel like I just learned these things early because I made lots of bad decisions early in my adulthood.
yeah.
So I
No,
learned a
it's
whole bunch
also
of
that
nonsense.
I'm living in a household where we're being fed or we're being cooked just one, like one food for the whole household.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I feel like
Mm,
I need to change that. I think I need to
mm.
cook for
You need
myself from now
to
on.
There we go.
you need
Yeah.
to meal
Yeah.
prep. You need to meal prep.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
That's
It's
a fun thing, yeah.
before, like when
That's
I
super fun. Yeah.
another thing happened last month, which uh gave me like the decision to get anti-rabies shots. But
Okay.
during that time, I was told not to eat the stuff, like not to eat red meat or all that stuff. So I
Oh, but that's
was
because you
Mhm.
I
got a
was meal
shot.
prepping. I was meal prepping
Right.
breakfasts. So I was on a very strict oatmeal diet for breakfast at least. Just oatmeal and just fiber, good fiber.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, that's uh yeah. I mean, so far I like oatmeal.
Wait.
Like, I never hated oatmeal, so that's
Mm,
also a good thing for me because I was that kind of guy that goes for big breakfast. Like, you want
mhm.
breakfast to be rice,
Big
uh,
Yeah.
carbs.
two eggs,
Yep.
Oh,
two eggs, and three hot dogs or
dude,
three
big
pieces of
breakfast is
bacon.
the only one that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Small
so
breakfast,
it's
big dinner makes no sense.
I don't think I can do that anymore. That's one thing that, like, I'm gonna miss because big breakfast, like big Filipino breakfast. That's the title of the episode.
Big Filipino breakfast.
Big Filipino breakfast. No, but
Mhm.
yeah, that's not gonna happen anymore in at least in my diet.
No,
Like,
we have lots of
Mhm.
potential podcast titles.
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Well, okay. I again, like the idea wasn't like
Dude, don't
to
let the dread set
commiserate on this.
in.
Yeah, 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 yeah. To
Don't let it set
active
in.
to actively fight against the dread just by owning it. Like this is the
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
Don't accept the dread, damn it.
Or,
Accept the
or
debuff, not
reclaiming
the
it.
dread.
but you opened the gates, Rafi.
I'm sorry, then. I'm sorry.
but
It's a bad
but the
topic.
most
Never mind.
The gates of
No, no,
age.
no, it's
no, no, no,
fine.
no,
Let's
no.
talk
Go ahead,
about
go ahead. It's
sinners.
fine. I do need to get out. I do need to get that out of my chest. To be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, yeah, yeah. See, it's therapeutic. Now,
Okay,
now,
Yeah.
now come to boxing with me.
go back to the horses. I want to talk about the horses again.
What about
no,
me, Goy?
no, but
Oh
you do you
man.
want to? Yeah, I'll give it to you as a choice. Do you want to go back to talking about the horses or this age?
I know less of the horses, so I guess I'll stick to the
Okay,
age. Oh, so
okay.
mine has been like because I've experienced the uric acid feat during
Uh-huh.
lockdown because of budget restraints.
Sunset
A lot of my
Canton.
diet for a portion of it was pancit canton.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
Sodium,
3 a.m.
yeah.
pancit canton that Emil used to do.
dude.
That's
Oh
what
I can't
got
do
me.
Boy.
that. I can't do that. I've
I
cut
did it. I
back.
don't
I've
do
cut
that
back.
anymore.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I
No,
don't
no.
ever want to do that again.
I'm
That
not gonna do
sucks.
that.
But
You're taking diet advice from Mr. Food Poisoning? What are you doing?
no, that's why I was yelling at him to stop that.
Okay.
The more recent ones for me have just been like my knees refusing to,
Mhm.
my knees being the Charizards of like you don't have enough badges to control me because they will just refuse to work sometimes.
That is the best way to put that.
Yep.
Okay.
The gold sheet, the gold chip of
Mhm.
knees, just not today. Like
Not today.
like say I have a power strip off to the side because the plug situation in this place is kind of messy. Like there's not
Mhm.
enough. So some of them are in awkward spots. And like I'd have to bend over to reach. So I'd like put my support on like my right leg just to reach the power strip and turn on the thing. And then you'd get like that electric jolt on the knee and like, oh, this is it.
Oh.
I'm gonna collapse and this is how I die.
Oh no.
This is the 12 billion yen incident of my knee.
Oh no.
Like that split second of your life flashing before your eyes.
Oh god.
Having that happen more often to both knees now.
Oh, shit.
Like having a completely
no.
normal day and then I have to go upstairs and then like, oh, what? Oh, why? Why are you screaming at me? Like, I didn't do anything. And so I'm very wary as to how I step about and walk around because I might just buckle and then, oh, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Man,
Like a turtle.
now
But
that you
not
mentioned
ninja.
knees,
Mm,
I
mm,
just
mm.
remembered I also have episodes of
Okay.
me waking up and
Uh-huh.
my knee felt like it dislocated.
Oh no.
So it's hard
Uh.
to like I have to straighten my leg, but it's painful enough that it feels like it's dislocating. But
Mm.
when I did try to like straighten up the knee and then it went back to normal and woof, yeah. Be good.
Okay.
Dodge the bullet right there in the medical bills.
Like we all went through the fitness arc, right? Where we're
Yep.
doing a bit of
Mhm.
gym or at the very least home exercises. Man, cleaning the
Yep.
bathroom is a workout.
oh yeah,
I
it
would
is.
say
Like
so.
fucking scrubbing the shower floor will destroy my knees for a day.
You gotta
No.
full squat that shit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you got to put away time just for that, and that's my workout for like the week, maybe. My goodness, my father was right about the knees and cleaning the bathroom. Jesus Christ!
Mm.
Yeah. I would
mm.
man, if ever like if ever there's one regret in life that I had is that I believed of the myth that you can't go to the gym
Mhm.
until you're 18 or
What?
until you're old.
What?
Oh, kasi
Like
hindi ka tatangkad, ganun?
Oh.
or parang hindi or parang ano ba? Like you can't go to the gym if you're too young.
Because your
Dude,
body
like
isn't
the
fully
only myth I
developed, right?
heard was that if
That's
you weightlift too early, hindi ka tatangkad.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're not
Yeah.
done growing yet.
Mm.
Isn't that
It's
the
not
idea?
real.
It's
I
I
don't
don't
know.
I
know
don't
if
think
that's
that's
real.
I don't
I
think
don't
that's
think
I don't
that's
real.
think it's
real.
real.
But
I
at the
guess if
same
you
time, the
overexert,
most at
yeah.
the same time, the most like jacked people I know are little short, and they did start early. So I'm sorry. I don't know.
Oh
I don't know what to do with
no.
that information. Sorry.
But yeah, like
Hmm.
yeah, I regret not taking like sports, martial arts at a very young age or something like that. But
Hmm.
yeah, mortality.
Lalabas yung pare. I guess not just in physical situations, but also in terms of like other things that okay. I've told the story once on stream also. Like, did you guys ever just mourn the passage of time?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Oh
every day
yeah. Every day.
happens
I
more and
think
more.
I mentioned
Yeah.
this also in the
Uh-huh.
podcast.
Uh-huh.
Like one of my Christmas wishes is just
Mhm.
to savor what we have right now.
Maintain.
Oh
Oh.
man,
Yeah,
New Year's resolution.
like during
Maintain.
I think that was
Uh-huh.
during pandemic, like the sudden realization of I think I think I want more of like appreciating what I have right now more
Mm.
than wanting something else that I don't have right now
I
Yeah.
or something like
see.
that.
That's good.
Yeah,
Oh.
That's pretty novel, actually. Yeah.
What?
and wait,
Is it
what?
not? Is it not
No.
like instead of
Novel or
wishing
noble?
for something else, like appreciating what we have right now? That's pretty
No,
novel, right?
like it's good, but like
Uh-huh.
novel?
I
Novel
guess
or noble?
I guess.
either.
I
I
guess.
Either.
guess
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
like
say
right.
novel. That
I think
seems like
Oh.
fleeting, and
No,
Oh, really?
I just feel like a
Maybe.
lot of people once they get older, they kind of settle in. You know what I mean?
yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Mhm.
You're not the pro tag. You're the NPC now.
Oh god,
You
No,
have a
don't put it like
peaceful
that,
No,
man.
we're not
That's not
legendary
it.
living a
anymore.
peaceful life now.
That's
you're
not it, dude.
Jiraiya.
Dude, even Thanos wanted the farm. You know what I
He
mean?
moved
Yeah,
to the
dude, that's true.
Philippines.
He
Even
succeeded.
Thanos wanted to retire to the Philippines at the rice terraces.
And
Right?
Thanos is
This is a
the definition of success. Like he put
He
his
did
mind
it,
to
yeah.
it.
Mhm.
He had one very productive day where he got all six of the stones. Like
Yep,
after
yep.
years of chasing them, and this one very productive day, he got all of it,
After
and
being
then he retired.
uncredited in the movies for years, he wins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh. Anyway, I mean, just to just to kind of lighten it up, because I feel like I've put too much dread into the
Wait, wait,
rules.
wait.
I would
Le-
say,
Can I say
okay,
one
sure,
thing?
sure, sure.
I
Sure, go.
have a really nerdy way of noticing the passage of time too,
Go for it.
and that's with magic sets.
Oh,
Because like I
that's
remember
true.
Throne of Eldraine. That was just last year, right?
Oh, oh
And
my
then you
god.
count and like, oh,
Icoria's 5 years ago.
Ikoria was in
Dude.
2020 during the lockdown, and like, no,
Dude,
like,
God.
I went to a local game store recently and I
Mhm.
played in a funny little like in-store event. And
Mhm.
the table started talking about like, "Oh, when did you start playing Magic? When did you start playing Magic?"
Oh
And
no.
then a majority of them only recently started playing. Then it got to me and they were like, "Oh, what set did you start in?" And I was like, "Onslaught." And they're like, "What's
Mhm.
Onslaught?"
Oh
What?
no.
And I had to look through my phone
Mhm.
and see that Onslaught came out in like 2003 or something. And
Is it
like,
in the late 90s?
No.
I
Yeah,
I
think
think
no, you're
90s,
right.
right?
no, 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 no,
no, no,
no.
no, 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 early
2003.
2000s,
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
yeah, 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 yeah.
Onslaught's
2002.
after
2002,
8th Ed,
yeah.
right? Oh yeah, yeah.
Right,
Tama,
right
tama.
before
2000.
Mirrodin.
Yeah, right before
Mirrodin.
Mirrodin ruined it for everyone.
Yeah.
But
Hey man.
um
Wait a
but like
second.
when I said that and I had to
Correct.
look up the year on my phone and
Mhm.
realize that it was over 20 years ago,
Two
I'm just
decades,
like,
dude.
holy fuck.
No, but like
I
Yeah.
you stopped and then came back. You could have also mentioned
Yeah.
that.
Nah, that's true. That's true. But like fucking
Mm.
dude, when I think of the 70s, I still think they're 30 years ago,
Oh
which
boy,
just
yeah,
isn't
Oh
true.
my
that
god.
is not true.
That's
It is
not
not
true.
true.
We're way
But my
past
brain
that.
says, "Oh, the 70s, 30 years ago." It's just not. It's just not 30
Oh my
years ago.
god. No,
PS1
no,
is
no.
retro. PS2 is
You
retro
just
now.
Yeah,
you
dude.
just unlocked a dread.
What? No, stop dreading. Stop dreading, cheese.
Wait, wait.
Please.
Let me
Please.
make it
Extended.
slightly worse.
Okay, no.
Let me make it slightly worse.
This was not
Emil,
what I wanted.
think about when you got back into Magic.
Okay.
2018.
Okay.
Oh my god, yeah.
Count how far that was.
Putang ino.
7 years ago?
7 years ago,
ago.
baby.
We got back into Magic 7 years ago. We
Oh
got
my
Boy
god.
a Minotaur pirate deck 7 years
7
ago.
years ago, baby.
Oh, but hey,
Wait, how
man,
old is
even-
this podcast?
dude, dude,
Oh no! When do we start this podcast?
wait.
We-
Silver lining. We've been friends since like we've been
I
friends
love
for
that.
10 years,
I like that. I like
Good.
that a
I
lot.
like that. I
right?
like that.
Is it 10
Yeah,
years?
there we go.
Yeah, 10,
Dude,
10,
that's a
11
really
years.
strong.
2015.
That's a really strong way to end this age dread.
Yeah, let's just end the age dread, please, right
Oh,
now.
Christ.
I don't want to think about the
Stop
50s.
Rafi,
About the 50s.
Let's-
Rafi, is this the new segment?
No, yes.
Dread?
No, I'll
Dread.
segue into. Okay, anyways, recently I went to Enferns, right? And it's this rave type joint, and then
Okay.
it was a rave
for our age.
and also a convention type thing. It was a convention in the morning, art
A
market, and this
rave
and
in the
that.
morning?
Convention in the
Mhm.
morning, and then at night it was a rave, like people
Oh.
party, people drink, people do these things. So
Sick.
like at the end, so basically, so we get like, long story short, I get like complimentary tickets to check out the, because I was exhibitor and this and that, like I get complimentary tickets to do that, to go see the rave, because technically the convention and the rave were separate. But I do get to go. This whole big thing, BB no money or whichever. And then I walk all the way to the place because it's like across Okada, so it's quite a walk. So I go there, like try to see it, and then from a distance I can see the bouncers and the guards and the gates and the the line of people, and I'm like, oh my god, not do this. Like,
Oh no.
but at the same time, so our friend Slice from the End Friends Festival kind of gifted me these tickets. So I'm like, oh, these are worth this amount, and he just gave it to me for free. So I'm like, I gotta at least try to go in there. So
Okay.
honestly, I took two steps in after the line. I took two steps in. I see the human soup of people,
Oh
and
shit.
then I was like, all right, that's enough. Then I go back to my table.
Yeah.
That
No,
sounds
no,
about right.
yeah.
I just
That
didn't do
that's
it.
me now. Every convention.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you
Dude,
don't see me
dude,
anymore.
dude, that's
Mm-hmm.
me when the grocery store is too full
Oh boy,
today.
yeah.
Really?
Oh,
The grocery?
I
Dude,
guess I'll starve.
when I see that the line is over 5 people long, I
Mm,
just like go like, oh,
Oh.
it's too many
Tomorrow.
people. Too many people.
mm.
Oh, I think that happened to me too in the Uniqlo branch. Like when
Oh,
I saw
really?
that, oh, there's a line. Okay, never mind. I'll just drop all of these things in the cart back
Yeah.
back at the aisle.
Um. Yeah. So this
Sorry,
segues into.
we're dreading again. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. This segues right into
Famous?
the new segment I wanted to debut called "Weird Congoers." Jan Jan.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. I can
Okay.
get behind this. I
Okay.
can get behind this.
There's some weird congoers, my friend, because this last weekend, we were at Patrons of the Arts Originals. It's an all original art market, and it was quite a challenge for
Oh,
me.
pota.
There was a
Pota
weird one going.
Originals, yes, there are everywhere, every con usually has a weird congoer, and this is the segment that highlights them.
Six.
Okay.
So okay, so this week's weird con goer goes to this one lady. Okay, so this didn't happen to me, and I swear to God, I wish it happened to me. It happened to
Mhm.
the person I was tabling with, or the other table
Oh.
next to me,
Okay.
Okay.
and he was doing
Congratulations.
these. This is Albert Raqueño, a really talented artist. He does on the spot like caricatures. It takes 2 to 3 minutes and just like bam, 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 like absolutely gets the
Congratulations.
likeness and everything. Incredible, incredible artist. Just graduated like that very same day, so he's in his graduation clothes as he's
Oh,
doing
in a
as he's
toga?
doing the
Smart,
art
smart.
market. So it's
Okay.
UP, so
Cool.
it has the sash and like
Okay.
that whole jazz. So it's pretty elegant and cool. And the weird con goer goes up. So the way I heard about this is Albert goes to me, and then after like an interaction, he goes to me and says, "Oh my god, Rafi, that was so fucking weird, dude. Like that was so fucking weird. That was
Mhm.
intense." And he was like freaking out. So
Okay.
apparently, this lady was like, "Okay, how much for this? How much for portrait? Okay, it's this amount. Ah, pero ano ako eh, I was fine arts at UP in
Oh,
batch ano,
oh,
1997 ganyan.
oh.
So, free na lang 'to, ah. Free na lang 'to, 'di ba? Because
What?
I'm also graduated in fine arts.
Ah,
What?
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 Uh,
Huh?
ma'am, excuse me,
What?
ma'am.
Excuse me,
Just
man.
draw yourself then.
What was the what was the idea there? Like, what was the I mean,
Yeah, that's so
I
It's
weird.
I
like
mhm. Yeah.
it's like if I walked into a McDonald's and I'm like, "Yo, I took hospitality management. This
This should
cheeseburger is
be free.
free, okay?"
Yeah.
Fucking what?
What the fuck?
That's really
What
weird.
the fuck?
Really weird. And she kept going like the main thing, which was the portrait. She kept insisting that as Albert was doing this portrait, she kept insisting that that's gonna be free, right? Like that's gonna be free since batch ganyan. And Albert likes to small talk while he's doing the portrait, so he goes, "Oh yeah, fine arts ko ba?" Like he kind of entertained the person of like, uh, okay, who were your batchmates back then? Like kind of just small talk. And she
Okay, yeah.
couldn't say anything. Like she couldn't say a single thing. Like
Oh,
Ooh.
sinong
no.
professors mo pa doon? Like not a single made up
Smatter,
name.
pare.
That was a work.
Okay, so it's not even just a weird thing.
Yeah,
It's a scam.
it's a
It's a
scam.
scam.
It's a
Smatter,
scam.
pre.
So
The
weird. Smacker. Yun ang
Smacker.
smacker.
this is This is the insurance fraud of art.
Smacker.
Puta.
So, smacker ng puta. What an art smacker. Oh my god. She
Art
saw
smacker.
she saw this young fine arts salutatorian graduate and went, "Uy, pwede ko L1 to."
The prompt was glowing.
The prompt was glowing. And then she was doing, yeah, that's fucking weird. And then she started like grabbing all the smaller ones also and saying, "Can I have this? Because it's free." Because I also went to fine arts. Like, damn,
The fuck?
like I don't understand.
What is
And then
that
she
line
walks
of
away.
thinking?
What is that line of thinking?
Like, not only is it a scam, but she
Mhm.
couldn't come up with a better scam.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
it. Like
he's
we are the
saying
same person, or we studied the same thing. I am also now a lawyer. Like this you can now defend me in court. Like what?
wait,
I don't
Huh?
understand.
so
I
this
Fucking
don't
is
understand.
transitive
an
property.
old lady?
I don't understand. Like and you know that we were thinking like afterward talking about how it should have gone a different way if there were an actual fine art student, because of an actual fine art student would know the value of art, right? So they would
Yeah.
go, right, I'm also a fine art student, I understand the struggle, here's an extra 100, right? Like
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
would
exactly.
make
yeah.
That
sense,
would be it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
he wants the he wants the freebie. He wants
You're
the
doing it
add-on.
yeah,
wrong.
doing it really wrong. I don't understand. Well, that's it.
Huh?
That
It's a
is weird.
scam.
Okay, weird as fuck. What the
Oh
hell?
man.
Really weird, right? Really confusing. I don't understand the mentality.
Like,
Like,
I understand times are hard, but Jesus Christ.
like,
Don't get the art if you can't afford it.
Yeah.
she could have at least gotten a better scam.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yun
also
pa.
true. That's also true. Like
Huh?
it's a dumbass scam.
I've played these games before.
Yeah, I've played these games before. Yeah, it's true.
next time, we see her join the Squid Games in America.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Alright. Oh, so that was it. I don't understand these people, man. Not only
I
was it
mean,
like a weird interaction, it was also like I couldn't understand what the thinking was. Oh, you also have clothes? Oh, I take those clothes. Those clothes are free for me, right? Ha! We have
man.
this thing in
Well,
common. Now this mine.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Anyway.
People are fucked.
Yeah.
I guess
Anywho.
the silver lining here is see you next time on PGDX
Oh
for
my
the new
God.
segment. Episode 2 of new
I
segment.
can't wait.
Weird con goers at PG Dex. Like, watch out. Watch out. Ooh, I also have so there's another con coming called Minamatsuri. It's going to be in Pangasinan,
Ooh.
in
Oh,
Urdaneta, Pangasinan, which is
that's
my
so
hometown since
Mm.
grade school. And
Oh,
this is
shit.
gonna be like Raffy Graffiti homecoming. So I'm very
Nice.
excited. Like I'm
City
very
of
excited.
Blues, baby.
Smack
I'm
everyone
going,
there.
yeah, dude. Lahat 500.
Blues, blues.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into some Rex, my friends. What have you
Hey,
got for the people at home that you
let's
would like to
find out.
recommend and watch and consume? Let's go order of the show.
Nice.
Big Samson, you're up, my
Oh
friend.
fuck. That's okay. You know what's coming?
Mhm.
It's Sinners.
Yes, sir.
Finally get to watch Sinners
Mhm.
on the seas. It got me googled
Ooh,
as
Yeah.
expected.
cool.
As we
A
warned
heart
you.
a heart as we yep.
We warned
Didn't
you
take
you would get Googled.
Mhm.
mhm. I took it too lightly, and when it happened, and
He's Googling me. He's
You
Googling
were
me.
you weren't
Yep.
prepared.
Yep, I wasn't prepared. That
Mhm.
was there. That scene that you guys were googling me about.
Mhm.
It googled
Mhm.
me. Really googled me. Also, I didn't expect it to be not scary.
Oh yeah.
Basically,
Yeah, it's not.
Ryan Coogler, uh, he did the Uma Musume thing of spending all of the ultimates in minute one. So all of the jump scares
Ah,
were at, were at that church scene at this at it's
that's
just
it.
minute one, and then
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
the
yeah.
and all the audio like Sam Raimi style audio jump
Right.
scares were
Right.
there. It's just
Yeah.
there, and then after that, there's nothing. Um,
it's just a cool movie afterwards. Like,
yeah, it's just a cool movie after
yeah.
afterwards. There's some not really jump scares, but some really tense moments, and then that's it.
Mhm.
Like the tense moments is when it hits the crescendo, it's tense, and then cut to like hard cut to the next scene, which is
Yeah,
really
yeah.
it's a really good transition when it comes to
Mhm.
horror. I don't know, like it's good, and oh god, the story is good. I would watch it again once I get another go um at the seas. But yeah, Sinners, gotta wreck it.
Nice. Good
Nice.
rec.
All right. Hit me up. Migoy.
Dude, I need to get Googled next, so I'm gonna try to watch that right after this.
Yes.
Yeah, let's
Yes.
do
Please
that.
get Googled so we can do a mini-sode of Googling.
I want to do that.
Mini
I
Ooh,
want to do
right?
that so bad.
We
Yeah,
gotta do a
Right?
Google-sode.
Yeah, yeah.
a
A
Googled
Google
spoiler
soon.
cast.
A Kugel Squad of
Dude.
just all of Ryan Coogler's movies. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
god,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the Google Book
Mhm.
Club.
The Googling.
I'm gonna recommend a YouTube channel that has since popped up on my feed again that I forgot I was sub to, called The Poopy Show.
oh,
Oh.
The
is it
Poopy
about
Show.
poop?
No, it's like this lady who does video essays of surprising topics and animates
Oh,
them in really cute and funny ways. And I swear sometimes there's just random Magic the Gathering jokes thrown in, so that always gets
oh,
me.
okay.
Oh
But yeah,
yeah.
the recent video of them talking about why we rent instead of buy, and it being like, oh, it's
Oh,
just like the old days, but
Yeah, it's a feudal system.
yeah, and
Yeah.
yet
interesting.
somehow we're all in it. Like 90% of the world is renting.
Yeah, these peasants gotta pay their taxes on this land that the king owns.
And it's like
Oh,
various topics from like why we rent to things you never bothered to Google to the benefits of
oh.
being slightly useless. The dark
This
history of gambling.
this
Oh, wow.
feels like
Very diverse.
this feels like a broader salmonella. This is great.
Maybe.
Uh, wait, what do you mean
What was that?
salmonella?
No, no, no.
What's that?
Salmonella is another channel that is similar to this.
Oh,
This has broader spectrum of topics and better animation. So
okay,
cool.
okay.
Yeah, I recommend The Poopy Show on YouTube.
I have clicked subscribe on the Poopy Show.
Yeah. And they're not very long videos. They're like 8-10 minutes at most. Unlike
Yeah.
the other video essays, which is like an hour.
These look like fun bite-sized.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm calling a 10-minute video bite-sized.
Yeah, nowadays.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna wreck it. Poopy Show.
No.
All right. All right. Emilio.
I will recommend Uma Musume
Oh
Cinderella
my
Grey
god.
on Netflix.
Mhm.
Like I said earlier in the show, like there is like 3 seasons of cutesy bullshit to get through. But if you're interested in this intellectual property and you would be interested to get into it by value of the animation and the hype moments, I would say Cinderella Grey is a great place to start because it's in the Games animation studio era, which evolved from the cutesy thing to the now shonen style, more serious kind of like thing. So if you want to get into Uma Musume and you don't want to play the game, you don't want to like do that shit, um, I recommend Uma Musume Cinderella Grey or any of the movies actually. But as far as accessibility is concerned, if you have a Netflix subscription, you can watch it right now. There's I think 13 episodes out, and it's still releasing weekly. So yeah, Cinderella Grey. I'm gonna recommend.
Very nice.
See.
I'm really deep into the horse hole, guys.
Horse hole.
Wait. Can you say that again clearer?
I am really deep into the horse hole, guys.
I know. That's the new soundboard.
Thank you.
Oh no!
That's a new sub notice.
Oh, bring us home, Rafi. Bring us home.
All right. I am going to recommend some music. Like I've been pretty like nostalgic and shit like lately. I don't know. Like I've been and nostalgia means to me in terms of music choices the fucking R&B and hip hop hits of the 2000s or
Oh
the
dang.
Yeah.
2010s. So I'm
Dreams.
following I've been listening to this guy called Xiang Yu. I don't know if you've seen him anywhere on YouTube, but he uploads his sets of R&B mixes and whatnot. I would highly
Oh,
recommend if you are a person who liked the old music from the 2000s to 2010s mixed
yeah.
in with some current like stuff like with Drake and like Kendrick and like Money Long.
Oh.
Um go check out your R&B Mix 05 of Shang Yu. They were playing it at Nolita Joe's once, and
Huh.
I swear they had some transitions that was like, oh, that was sick. That segue from this song of that era to this song of this era was kind of really sick. And I had like nostalgia gasms as people were like eating their pizza and they were kind of freaking out like what was happening
Okay.
to me. Yeah, there we go. RB Mix 005 from Yang, spelled
Whoa.
SIANGYOO. Yeah.
Link us up, man. Link us up.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. And that was it. That is the episode. That is the Good Trades podcast. Where would you if you let me
Oh, you're closing us up.
Yeah, close
oh
us.
do you would you like to extend? Would you like to go more?
I
Nah.
mean,
Uh,
uh, wait, right. So, if you want to
all right.
check
No,
more,
that is free.
if you want to check more episodes,
Mhm.
you
Go for
could
it.
check us out on the Spotify channel. We also have our YouTube channel where we upload our VODs
Mhm,
on our streams whenever we stream our recordings.
mhm,
Um, and also we're on Facebook. We're in X. We're in
mhm,
uh, I guess we're also in Patreon. We also have a
mhm,
Patreon. If you want to support us, just a cup of coffee
mhm,
to get our show running. We have exclusive content on our Patreon, which is Good Trades Bites, where it's basically just one topic of something that we've uh we've watched or played or shared with. Um and yeah, so far we have
mhm.
4 episodes of it. So if you want to
Right.
listen to that exclusive content, go check us out on Patreon.
Nice.
Very good. Yes, indeed. And I'd also like to give an extra special shout out to I think one of like the things that we have or the platforms that we have that has been the most active and the most kind of like that I'm kind of happiest about and proudest about. I feel like our Discord has been so great lately. I don't know. Like it feels like it's
Oh,
been quite active with a lot of people in here. Like
Hmm.
we've gotten like a good set of friends to come over and just play games with us and just like have a consistent place to play. So I think
Yeah, dude.
that should be an extra special shout out. Our Discord right now is at a good place, and I like having this around. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah,
We link
yeah.
to our Discord right like at the episode. So yeah, feel free to join and join us where we usually play games that we aren't very good at, but we have a lot of fun. Ayan. Well, guys, that has been a good trade.
That
Indeed.
yeah.
feels like an episode 124 if I ever do
Mm-hmm.
say so.
Mm-hmm. The one with the dread. I'm so sorry for this topic.
The
I,
episode with the dread.
can we just have that as the title so we know to avoid it?
The episode with the dread. We have so many good titles, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that might be the one.
yeah.
The one with the it's
The
just
one with the
dread.
dread.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
a episode
Mm-hmm.
I am
title
the
of
law.
Friends.
Mm-hmm.
What were the other possible episode titles for this episode?
Mm-hmm.
Art smacker.
All right.
Art smacker.
There's
I've played these
also
games before.
there's also Seth Rollins is the rice shower of wrestling.
Oh yeah, yeah, that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's don't Google Raptor Core and clone girl with raptor blood.
Emil gets
Uh,
chromed. Yeah, so it's one of
Yeah, I get chromed.
Also, there's Emil gets branded. So,
Emil gets branded.
Which one is the best SEO hitting one?
No.
for sure something recent. So Uma Musume.
Gotta be Uma Musume. Let's come up
Yeah.
with one right now. Uh,
Nah, I think this is the
no,
episode.
no, no. We got that. Yay. Well, I don't know how to end this one. I'm
Wow.
so sorry.
Wow.
You
It's
you say the catchphrase. Boys,
Yay.
thingy.
Yeah, dude, catchphrases prevent dread.
Good, good, good.
Known fact.
Yeah.
Known fact.
You feel
Boys,
dread?
be ambitious.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dread not.
No, you boys say keep it going.
Keep it going.
I need a formal acknowledgement.
Keep it
Keep it going.
Okay, good.
You boys be ambitious.
I love you and your father.
Well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
All right. Thanks
Yeah, I think-
for
Well,
anyone
good.
who's watching the stream.
Yeah, thank you to everyone.
Thanks.
Wait, I'm gonna stop the recording now.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the recording too.